Trying again.
Fucking Murray. Oh, hee-hee-ha-ha.
Yeah, I mean,
How
I
we
think
doing?
so.
Stream was good? We're back?
Let me refresh.
We're refreshing, we're checking.
Looks better.
It does look better.
Great.
Let's run it. Oh, it's still lagging a little. We're going to do it
A
the
little
thing.
bit, hey.
It's
little bit.
better.
It's
It is
better.
better.
It's better.
That's
By
good.
quite a bit, at least.
Yeah.
All right, then. Let's run it.
Well, I believe where we left off was,
Oh, Monday Night Fantasy. That's right.
Monday Night Fantasy. Yeah. I'm your DM, all that jazz, blah, 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 blah. To my right.
To your right.
Doors?
I'm Mason.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah,
What's
okay,
going
cool.
on?
Camera's still on me, I think.
No.
What?
Go.
Yeah, you're good.
I am Mason, and I will be playing Donald McConnell.
And I'm Amanda, and I'll be playing Evelyn.
I'm Flowers. I'm going to play Cassius.
And I'm Aaron. I'm going to play Alcon.
Hell yeah.
And unfortunately, we have another recently passed away.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
Rest in pisses. Rest in pepperonis.
Yeah.
Fucking still dead. God damn it.
Solarial.
long time.
Fucking
None of us
cat.
ever vivified it.
And I'm
Dude.
just going to throw her directly into these monsters.
One less person I gotta worry about killing.
Use her as a
You know.
weapon.
Yeah.
A bludgeon with the horns.
Because where we last left off, you guys had met a trapper after figuring out that that hole is full of kobolds, which
His
was a
name
mirage nest.
Orok.
Orok.
Oh, rock, yeah.
Orok.
Nice guy. Gave water. Has wagon. Kobolds are assholes.
Yep.
Their notes.
Yep. He explained. Yeah. That was a mirage den for the longest time as he can remember from him being there as a trapper. For some reason, kobolds came from like northeast, eastwardly direction, more so from like the desert areas and the mountainous areas. No one knows why. They just a large den of them just showed up, took over a mirage den,
Yeah.
and we're staking claim to the area and to the den. Unfortunately, it was also known and now figured out that Darton and his son, they were kind of taken off the road. Apparently, the little head kobold guy that you talked to, Rack, they lost, so now they're his. You learn from Darton that, hey, aside from kind of being made into being indentured servants inside of a rabbit hole, they were feeding him. They weren't beating him. They weren't like dead.
No.
They were just, now property of the kobolds. Orok told you that while savages, they're not complete lost cause of talking to or having a conversation with or bargaining with in some form of fashion. But they are very, very much so headstrong. They're assholes. That's just the way they are. That's the way their culture is. It's might makes right with them. So, you guys came up with a plan. Some fake jewel and fake gold illusioned into an empty box. Wanted to make an offer of, you can have this. We take Darton and Son, and the agreement was, box is halfway. You guys back up. They release Darton and Son to go to the box, halfway exchange. Unfortunately, that sort of deal started to break down. They felt they were being pushed a little too far, and their integrity was being questioned in the trade and the deal. Needing to, you guys weren't moving back from the position for them to pull Darton out. The deal had already been struck.
Well, I thought that we were backing up, right? We wanted the dudes to come out too. I think
Some of you were, some of you weren't. Unfortunately,
Guys,
Alku,
and all right, leave the cart. Then we'll let
Alku,
him go. And I was like, no.
Alkun wasn't backing away from the entrance of the hole from where he was standing. Rack made a threat of, this is deal, we made deal, you back up. You back up, we swap. Alkun, the way Alkun put it, probably to him, it didn't seem like he was calling them out or calling them liars, but to them it certainly seemed like it. I need to see him first. Rack said, you've seen him already. We struck deal, keep deal. You're not keeping deal. You're calling us liars.
I
So-
mean, also in Alkun's defense, one of the fuckers did come after me, like, the first time I met him. Like,
That was
With
even
one.
Rack explained that you attacked first. You grabbed and attacked first.
I didn't do
Well,
shit.
no. The Solarial, or the Panther.
The cat
grabbed
that's
and
on
attacked
top of our fucking
Yep.
shit now. Alright.
So whether misunderstanding or not, there was
God damn it.
no talk of that being a misunderstanding. It was you attack first.
Alright.
But that's currently where we left off, with suddenly Rack beginning to back down the tunnel a little bit, back to almost that alligator stare above where the drops start to happen, and that cacophonous sound of ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah starting to echo from the holes, from like the multiple different sides, like almost like burrow holes that are in the side of this cliff face.
All
Alright.
right.
So here's my question. We know that's giving me real life anxiety. So we know that these guys are down there. We know that the kobolds probably have their silks. We were charged with finding the silks and finding these guys. And technically, we found them. So, and we've already sent ahead Chicken to, like, let the guards know. And we assume...
You gave Chicken a note.
Yep, we gave Chicken a note. We're going to assume that once they get the note, they'll be there within, like, how many, like 2 or 3 days, you said?
Almost at a non-stop. It took y'all about like 3 days to get to this position.
Okay, so
Not
like,
really non-stop. Y'all weren't booking it.
Yeah.
Y'all were moving at like a good pace, like the day one,
Well, yeah, it was our first.
day and a half ish.
Well,
This is like the second day, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it
let's
was just one rest, and we found him the night of this.
Yeah, but you have no idea how far you got between
Fair.
checkpoint 1 and checkpoint 2,
I was gonna say
or
so.
like that first third way, and then that middle checkpoint.
Yeah.
You have no clue technically how far you are from another spot.
Yeah.
Y'all traveled all day up until the night, and then y'all
Yeah.
traveled a little bit at night. So y'all traveled like a good 3-4 hours away from the.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume that hearing about a kobold invasion, that we found these guys and whatever.
I think that note also got sent.
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Like today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hours ago. Like 2 hours
Like 2
ago.
hours ago, yeah.
So assuming that we are like kind of casually investigating and these guys will actually have like an army, again, our only job was to find these guys and find the cloth, and we don't know how many fucking kobolds there are, and we don't even know if we're properly fit to have like a big fight like this.
Because Orok said what? The last count that he had that were visible to him
Yeah.
was about
Like
8.
16.
No,
Was about
16 was
8.
the
It
first
was
one.
like
yeah.
8, yeah.
Yeah, he said the numbers looked like they were dwindling every day. Like he saw less and less of them outside of the burrow. The first day, it wasn't even him. It was Pelt, his friend Pelt,
Right.
who had died to the kobolds. He saw like 21 to 23-ish.
Yeah.
And then Orok saw about 16, somewhere between like 14 and 18. And then the recent number he's seen was somewhere between like 8 and 10.
So, I was gonna say, I feel like
You guys, you specifically, and you've seen probably about 4 or 5.
yeah,
Rack, one of them that was carrying and pulling Darton up while he was kind of like just like slightly tied up at the front. He wasn't like hands tied behind the back. They were just like tied in front, but like comfortably. It didn't look like they were like, wrenching him up a hole uncomfortably. They were just like pulling him up because he's tied up at the moment. You know there were 2 other shooters and 2 other spearmen that were in that hole with Rack. You saw Rack, you saw 2 more holding spears,
Yeah.
and you saw 2 shoot up. You saw 2 sets of 2 little arrowheads pointing up from 2 different sources. It seems like.
Okay, so here's what I suggest. I suggest before this all happens, I still have that 10 platinum from that guy that I stole during our session.
From when you were in the camp,
Yes.
in the checkpoint camp.
Yes, and I stole it from 10 platinum from that guy. I suggest, since obviously the whole fake jewels thing kind of went awry, and I'm assuming that's gone now, and we don't even have the illusion up anymore. What
How
if
long
I
does it last
offer
for?
them?
The illusion lasts for 10 minutes.
It's a cantrip, so you can just.
Yeah. Those are both cantrips. Yes,
Okay.
I'll just keep them.
Okay, so if we're keeping them going, what if I offer them that platinum as a real life exchange for these guys?
They didn't care.
I mean,
We
they
tried
did
that.
it first, but
No,
then
the whole boxes of jewels was fine, but
Yeah,
They didn't care about it.
Oh,
Time's wasted.
I was gonna say, Josh, give me anxiety. What if I offer them platinum? If it doesn't work, we walk away and just cut our losses because we found the people, we found the cloth, and we can dip.
You could put me in a box as a cat and then throw me into the hole, and I'll get the fuck out of here.
Can't you just turn into a bug or something?
he has squirrel, cow.
Right, I have squirrel, but I don't think kobolds will not eat a squirrel.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I would eat a squirrel. They would definitely eat a
Oh
squirrel.
yeah, animal shapes give you a specific
Yeah, you only have
number
Taste.
of things you
Oh.
can turn into, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
4.
4. You change them out per day or some shit. I think it is long rest.
Okay, so how about I'm gonna try to.
Well, I'll try to have them ready for the level that we're on. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
I don't.
So it's sort of like the best all-around options
So,
that you
yeah,
can kind of work with.
So we level up again.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to offer them the platinum.
Oh,
I'm fucking Brack. What's his name, Brack?
some of the holes, some of the burrow holes, you can see. It almost looks like there's a light that's starting to come up from the top. Almost like when someone's holding a torch and they're moving towards the mouth of a cave to come out. It almost looks like that in some of the burrow
What kind of
holes.
Minds of Moria bullshit?
Right.
Fucking goddamn it! All right, Brack. Can I give you platinum? Will you take platinum?
Oh,
Just
Get
keep
down.
some.
what's platinum?
It's a currency that's very, very valuable, and
shinier than gold.
yes.
You hear hira, and
Okay, fuck, thank God, Jesus Christ.
show.
All right, and I'll pull out the.
You see him kind of poke his head up a little bit higher with the spear up. Show.
I'll pull up the sack that I have with the platinum. I'll be like, I'll even include the sack, and I kind of open it and just show him and jingle it around a bit.
You kind of move it around a little bit.
Yeah, just like
His eyes immediately become this big, when the way the light glints and reflects, it bounces and goes everywhere into the cave.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a disco ball kind of going off into the cave a little bit, just
Uh-huh.
from the way the sun reflects. Platinum is shiny.
Yeah.
Platinum is very, very, very shiny. It's very
Yes.
ostentatious of a currency.
yes.
Usually gold and silver coins will get a little bit of grime or muck or patina.
Yeah.
Platinum does not. Platinum stays that shiny, and people who carry platinum shine their fucking platinum usually.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works. The shiniest platinum is the best platinum. And his eye, you can see. It's almost like when light passes in front of a cat, and all of a sudden the eyes they just
See,
widen up
told
a
you.
little bit, and his eyes kind of do that. And he goes, and you see 2 more pop up with their heads looking, and their eyes kind of do the same thing.
Okay. So I propose I'll give you all of this platinum for your 2 human slaves.
Plat. Plata in gems.
One or the other.
Both.
I'm telling you,
Your mutant make fun of us.
I understand that. I apologize for him. He
He
wasn't.
dishonor us.
He didn't mean to be dishonorable. I'm telling you that what I have in my hand is
I don't see him apologizing.
well, and I just kind of kick him.
Fucking apologize now.
Fucking just apologize. Say,
We are a kobold. We
Yeah.
have society.
apologize.
No offense was meant. Just want to make sure the people were safe.
Say the words. I'm sorry.
That doesn't sound like apology.
Say the
That doesn't
words.
sound like an arrow through your head.
Say it, mutant.
That's super hurtful. I call it
You
one.
big version of us.
You're a small version of me.
Truth.
We're both small version of dragon.
Insult for insult.
To be fair.
Okay.
We've been around since dragons.
Yeah.
How about?
You knew.
Do you still have that mead?
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry about it. I meant no offense.
Tell me
I'm
that
sorry.
more platinum.
Thank you.
There we go.
Isn't it just...
Apology.
Okay.
Also, plata in gems.
Okay.
And box.
I can give you the platinum and the sack.
You can have the boxes for the gems.
I like
Okay.
him.
Fine, you can have the boxes with the gems. But here, I'll give you the platinum if you send out the prisoners or the slaves afterwards. Does that sound fair?
Fair.
Okay.
Back up halfway again.
Okay. Back
Leave
up
with
that-
box.
Okay. I just drop it next to the box. I'm back up.
You see him kind of like, you see his head kind of like shift like this. And it echoes through even the other holes here. And all of a sudden, from one of the side holes, you see like two kobold heads kind of like peek out for a second.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna point at Aaron. Get ready.
And you see two of them kind of bringing up what looks like the head of a human. Sort of like an older man within his like mid to late 40s.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna point at Donald.
Who's tied by the
Get
hands.
ready.
Uh-huh.
And then when they bring him up, they stand him up, but they're just like basically holding on to like where like leads tied to the ropes that are around his hands with like a spear, not touching him, but like close to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see another one bringing up like a sort of like a not really a kid, but like an older teenager.
Yeah.
I'm like 17, 18 years
I'm
old-ish.
gonna point at Evelyn.
It's the same
They're
thing.
gonna want to fight you.
I'm
It's
just
the,
gonna
it's
be
the
casual.
same thing. It's like a spear to like the kid.
Yeah.
Because I have message. I'm
Yeah,
like sending it
okay.
to you in your head.
They look dusty and dirty.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like they were like beat or
Yeah.
anything like that. They don't look malnourished. It looks like probably not, they're not eating well, but they're eating.
Yeah.
And they got water. They don't look parched. And they're just like covered in like sand and like dust and muck. And the two kind of walk with them about halfway the distance up to the box and the platinum. And then they both go, eh. And Barton and his son just go, "Huh." And they let loose of the leads and they start to walk around this way. They're walking around the box rather than like going to walk past the box.
Okay.
So they're walking around and it looks like they're making just like a curve towards y'all.
Okay.
And once they reach about halfway of that distance from them to you, that's when the three immediately like gun and scramble and go for the little bag of platinum that's presented and the box.
Okay.
Is Mage Hand
We need to be
invisible
backing the
or
fuck
invisible?
up.
Mage Hand is not invisible unless you have a way that it is.
Yeah, like a meta magic thing, right?
No,
You have to make
there's,
it invisible.
Hold up.
Mage
The
Hand is
Arcane
only
Trickster.
invisible if you are the thief or the
Arcane
Arcane Trickster
Trickster.
subclass for Rogue. Otherwise, it is a spectral hand that is still visible as like a ghostly hand.
Yeah, okay.
Theirs
Or the
specifically
Nick
states that it's invisible.
We're robbing them anyway, so.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and
We're
how
robbing
wait,
them right
how far does Mage Hands work? Because I still want my platinum back if possible.
Sure.
60
Like I
feet?
stole
30?
it fair and
It
fair.
is...
30 feet?
Oh, shit, hold on.
Because I
I
was
think it
gonna
has to be
say
faster
if
than 30 and
30
safer than
feet.
60.
It's 30.
The wagon now.
It's 30, and it's got to be within 30 feet.
all right,
Like you can't move it outside the 30 feet.
okay,
Are the
so
horses with us?
no,
Yeah,
no,
they're-
no. We left them like
No, y'all brought everything.
Yeah.
I thought we left the horses
We rode
with.
the.
no. We
Y'all left the
left
horses on the road.
Yeah, we
the
left the
smell-
horses
we
on the
rode
road.
them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
rode
left
them
the
down.
horses
Where
down
y'all are
here.
standing right now is
They shouldn't be
probably
far.
about halfway from the wall to the
But it
horses.
takes like 20 minutes to get the horses on the wagons and ready, right?
They're all ready.
Depends on.
Everything's
whether-
ready.
Yeah, everything.
Everything
I
got
thought
brought
we
down.
rode. We levitated,
We
the
levitated
wagon
the car
down.
down, but
He
we
levitated the wagon, still attached to
And
the
then
horses
rode the
down the
wagon.
switchback, and he brought the horse with the wagon.
Yeah.
The horse
Yeah.
with the wagon.
Yeah, so he brought them back to the road, and we just brought.
You guys
them
made the
box.
climb down, like right above the burrow holes, and he brought the wagon and the horses by himself down that switchback.
Yeah, because you remember when last session
No, I took
when
the wagon by-
they were
No,
like
no, no.
acting like it was.
Oh
real
no!
heavy.
When you just floated the wagon
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
Oh, so yeah,
Exactly.
Oh,
the horses were unattached from the wagon.
Y'all didn't ride the horses down?
Yeah, it was
We
something
did.
like
The
that.
No,
horses
I-
are down
yeah.
here. You guys
I
rode
rode
the
the
horses down.
horses
I climbed.
down.
You
climbed.
climbed.
I am okay.
You rode the
I am
horse
completely
down.
okay if y'all want to say that before y'all did this, or before whenever
Yeah, it would
whoever
make
got
sense
there
to
with
get
the
a
wagon and the
getaway
horse-
car ready.
Yeah, y'all got the getaway car ready.
Okay,
Y'all hooked them
thank
up.
God.
It takes about
Good.
10. It would take about 10 to 20 minutes to get the tack and the harness and everything.
okay.
back on.
So let's
Otherwise
just say
you're
it's ready.
spending another
I'll say
For,
10. 10 if it's two of y'all. Make it
Right.
like plate armor works. Yep.
okay.
Yeah, with the rope.
So we're saying that the cart is ready to go at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
here's-
Ariel is technically still at the cart.
Okay.
She could be sitting there waiting.
No, she's dead.
She's
Dead as hell.
Touchdown is dead.
There's a
Hilarious.
picture. There's just a picture of a cat that says R.I.P. Fev on it. You know.
Right.
okay. So here's what I propose outside character right now. So obviously we all get in the getaway cart. We run away. You cast Mage Hand. Get me my fucking platinum back, and then we just fucking book it.
Get the fuck
Because
out
the
of here.
horses are rested and fed and taken care of. We can kick the carts
Right.
off.
I'm like,
Y'all are probably
What?
a good like 50 feet, 50 to 60 feet away from where y'all left the stuff. Because y'all left it about 40 to 50 feet away from the cave mouth.
All right, I'll leave
Cool.
the platinum, but someone better fucking reimburse me. I better be able to fill
You
out like a.
stole
It was 100 gold. It was 100 gold.
I've seen so far 6 kobolds.
Technically, it might be more than 100 gold
level
because
3 adventures.
you would know growing up how
Yeah.
you grew up,
like
what
those
platinum
lights.
is looked at.
Yeah.
Someone at some
Unless they're
ritzy
like
establishment
level
or
10s
at some
or something,
high
like-
upper crust area pulls out platinum. It's almost like that. Oh, that person is higher born. They're either nobility or they're from a high end family.
that's
Yeah.
a clip
Like
right there.
it almost works like a get out of jail free card sometimes, or like a get into jail free card sometimes. You know.
Gotcha.
Cowabunga it is. That's right. Sorry again?
Message the hostages and tell them to
Yes.
run for the cart.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I
okay.
actually
Fine.
said it out loud. I said it out. Run now. The wagon now. That's what I said.
Yeah, they
Okay.
Darton and Son instantly, like
Cool.
In the
Darton and
cart.
Andrew immediately start booking for the cart.
All right, let's fucking go to
Their
the
hands
cart
are still
and go.
tied
How far away are we from where the
Oh, we're
platinum
not.
is right now?
from where like the
Pest
box
control?
was, where you
The
put the box in the
No,
platinum.
we already
Yeah.
called
about
pest
50,
control.
but I'd say like about 50, 55 feet
here.
away.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's control time.
Because y'all left the
baby.
box.
Ready?
Y'all left the box about 40 to 50 feet away from
Cowabunga.
the burrow holes,
That's
and the deal was is y'all step back equal distance.
I have
Yeah.
exchange
prestidigitation
half
and
Okay, I'm
detect
gonna
magic.
You also have a
Towards,
fucking
Knife.
You saw
what are
my
the
bow.
names?
No, I don't. I gave it
Darton
back
and
again.
Andrew?
And Andrew, I'm gonna move towards them as if I'm going to.
Like go to grab them. You want to like
I don't
they're-
do that.
So here's the box.
Fucking
They stopped about here with the other three kobolds.
Yeah, yeah.
And when they were let free, the kobolds told them to go around. So they're currently doing this around the box to get to y'all. So you
But
can
they're-
try to
but
try
they're-
to meet them here.
That's
like
what
this.
that's what I'm doing. The point
and it
is,
puts you a little closer.
I'm trying to get within 30 feet of that box.
All right. Fucking hell. I hate y'all.
Make me a dexterity.
Come on, wire.
Actually, no.
No, don't.
Make me an athletics check.
Athletics check. Hey. No, -1, 9.
It's a 9.
Yeah, it's a 9.
I heard multiple. Why did I hear multiple?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like 4 dice.
I can help. I could do the help action, or I can't do the help action.
Oh, no, actually, that's like her whole thing.
Yeah, my whole thing is like I'm
Like
emotional.
ranged help bonus
Yeah,
action.
like I'm emotional
Yeah.
support.
Yeah, because it's what help is attack and or an ability check.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just in
also.
case.
Okay, wait, let me-
It would have been a 2.
Yeah. Do.
Well, that
do
was for a
help.
different check.
Yeah. So do another roll. I do. I swear.
D2.
D2. That's kind of bad.
And what was your check again?
Athletics? Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What?
It was a 9. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
9, you said?
Yes.
Okay. As you're trying to like play it off, like make it look like you're trying to get to Dart and Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to get get to them and kind of get within a closer position.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of step on a rock that kind of slips from under you a little bit, makes you lose a little bit of that like quick takeoff leeway.
Gotcha.
There's one kobold that looks like it's doing the same. The 3 of them, they gun it. The moment you tell Dart and Andrew to run, they gun it for the stuff as well. Just as a safety precaution. One of them kind of slips too. He's behind. The other 2, no problem. They immediately sprint off at full speed towards the box and the plat.
Okay, how close are we? Like, what's our distance?
They were a little closer to the box than y'all were. So they're probably about 5 foot, and you're about 35-ish feet away.
I am with these assholes, kind of close.
And it's
but,
only
like,
because you lost movement only because of the
Right.
slip.
And I'm staring at this cliff face, right? Right?
Yeah.
How many holes am I talking about seeing? Limitless? It's like a honeycomb?
Not limitless, but it's quite a bit.
That's a great
For a
movie.
quick count, when y'all did a quick count before everything kind of happened in the day before, you probably got to about easily 17 different holes to 20 different holes.
That I can see?
Mm-hmm. All varying sizes, but all look at least big enough for either like a kobold size person to fit through to the biggest one, which is the one where y'all were technically able to get into if y'all were able to crouch.
Yeah.
This is where y'all saw Rack and everything come from, the entrance one. It's about about 4.5 feet tall, and about probably like 4.5 feet wide.
So I've backed up the minimum distance possible to not piss them off, right? That's
Yeah.
And
You
how far am I
would have had to
from-
back up with them.
right.
Josh, move that comfortable, however you want to.
It's fine right here.
How
Yeah,
far
no,
am
we're
I
good.
from the bag in the box?
For the bag in the box, you're probably about 55 to 60 feet away, unless you were in movement like he was.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm going to.
Oh, shit.
Are we doing this? You want your platinum back that bad?
mean,
I fucking.
I'm about
It sounds like y'all have already made
Those
the
light,
decision.
remember
so.
those lights that you saw, kind of like peeking. To 85% of those holes are lit up.
If I made a dive, would that give me the 5 feet to get that hand?
Yeah, I think I'd give it to you.
I'd like
You'd
to
be
try
prone
that.
as hell starting though.
Yeah,
You'd
I'd
get
like to
within
try
you'd
that.
get within the 30 feet.
Yeah, like as I'm going, the hand will just be just like mine, and just snatch it straight out,
Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make.
like a baseball staff.
Give me a stealth check 1.
Check. Why am I rolling okay?
My God.
It's a 7.
Stealth plus 2, 9 again.
Yeah.
Awesome.
9 again.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check.
Mm,
Sleight of hand.
16 plus whatever.
sleight of hand plus 4. Hey.
Dirty. The dirtiest
Dirty.
20.
So dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yes.
So you kind of like at the end of the motion, you dive and you hit the ground
Yeah.
for the last 5 feet to get you within the 30.
Uh-huh.
As you're doing that, and as you're saying the somatic and doing the verbal and the somatic for the spell,
Uh-huh.
all you see is just this one kobold that was just booking it from the group, and you see him baseball slide.
Ooh.
And scoop the bag.
Oh, son of a
bastards.
Dang, it's too
Son of a
fast.
bitch.
Fuck, we might
And,
be
it,
out
and it's
back
weird
anyway.
for a second. You almost see, because you're focusing on that area, you almost see, like, as he scoops and grabs the bag, you see his arms kind of do this for a second.
Yeah.
Go, like, it almost looks like something's tugging back on it, but he just, like, wrenches and pulls forward.
Okay.
And he's now booking. He's obviously in the direction where he's going to start booking for the hole. The other two are still coming up, and it looks like they're going for the box.
Okay. That the platinum's still in a bag, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like he grabbed the bag. She put the bag down because the bag is technically able to like open up almost into like a little mat, or like a little like rug esque
Mhm,
like
mhm.
doily,
Mm-hmm.
and she put it down like that with the platinum in it, and he just went and scooped and grabbed.
I hate
Unfortunately, Mage Hand has a weight limit.
Yeah, it does.
And-
It does.
Some little wily thing is enough. It's like a 5-pound weight limit, I
Yeah.
think, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Just let them
not. It's
kill
not.
those
You know,
guys.
impossible for a kobold to pull that
Should have just
power.
let
And
them
there's
kill
no
those
time
guys.
To cast anything else.
Be a dick.
between-
Um,
All right.
Not currently at this very second. No.
All right.
And like in about probably another like 4 or 5 seconds, the two other kobolds are gonna make it to the box.
Can I see how tight?
We'll say rounds. We're not technically in combat right now, but we're just gonna count it as rounds just to keep track of time frame of
I was
people
gonna
doing
say
stuff.
the box isn't really that important.
It's
I
a
guess.
little-
No, it's
It's
an
a
empty
little-
box.
It's a literal empty box.
And
now
there's a
that we
little
know
empty
that-
box with an illusion of
And now that we know that there
and
isn't
gold.
somebody on the inside heisting this, the box literally has no value to us. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
And they are getting mighty close to that empty box.
Fuck, we should have. Does anyone have a bomb?
They are about a round away from like getting to that box.
I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike, which doubles my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Until I make an attack with it, which will do a bunch of bonus damage.
Yep.
But for now, my movement speed is 60 feet,
Okay.
which I'm about 50 feet-ish. 50,
Yeah, you're
60
about
feet away
55 to 60 feet-ish away.
Cool. That's my bonus action.
What?
Yeah, Zephyr Strike straight.
So cool.
Movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunities. And... Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, one...
Make me a stealth check.
Cool. 14 plus stuff. So it's gonna be plus 5, 19.
19? Okay. So yeah, you
It is
Where
casted.
do
Catches
you run
up.
to?
I'm gonna grab this bag.
so it's only on until the next attack, right? I think?
So
Is it for the round? I
it's
think?
concentration up to until it ends. I don't provoke attacks of opportunities.
But doesn't it
When
wear
I
off
do
after
the
first
attack, it
Yeah.
gives me 30 bonus feet of move speed,
Nice.
and then it ends.
Yeah. Yeah.
But until I do the attack, I don't provoke.
Yeah. No.
attacks.
No. No. Yeah.
I don't provoke. I'm going to run up to this kobold,
Give
Okay.
me my shit.
He's currently holding the bag,
Nerd.
and it looks like he's like in the direction of looking like he's about to run off
Yep.
towards the hole.
and I'm gonna try and grab it out of his hand. Actually,
I was gonna say.
honestly,
Close.
my
God,
Pick him up, throw him in the cart.
Yeah, I don't care about the damage. I'm gonna punch him.
Fuck yeah.
You're gonna punch him?
Yeah, because it gets me the speed boost.
Okay, you're on to make an attack roll.
So
You get close enough, I can catapult you back to the card.
What is that?
a 7 plus my
Hang
unarmed
on.
strike is.
Why do I
gonna
have a
be-
coin? Do I get to use a coin?
If you'd
No, I
like
just have an
to.
extra one.
You don't have good boy
points.
points.
Hang on.
Plus 3 to that.
Because you're
Hang
already the
on.
best boy.
Hang on, I might use it. I might use this.
Oh God.
You want?
Again,
Yeah, that's
help
only a
action.
10.
Can I use the help
You
action?
can use that.
I want to use the help action. Fuck.
What does that mean?
Can I reroll that?
Is it an
Help
advantage?
It would be advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use?
19 plus 7.
Hey.
Okay.
Plus
So
Forgot they
you
all
go
fly
to
back
take a
like
swing.
that.
All right. Roll me. It's 1 plus strength.
It also does a bonus D8 of damage because
So, yeah, so D8.
that's an 8.
That's an 8. What's your strength?
Plus 1.
9. So 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So you end up.
Killing.
Actually,
You suddenly zoom up
Um,
out of nowhere, and the next thing you know, one of these the kobold that's carrying the coins, you clock him back of the head.
Oh
and you
shit!
see him go skidding into the ground. Just he slides for probably about like a good 5 feet away from you, and you hear him scream out, "Liars, traitors!" And you hear just Rack's voice immediately is, "Rah!" And you start hearing that, "Ooh ha, ooh ha, ooh ha, ooh ha."
Yeah.
And you start seeing about, from those holes, about
Ooh, I
2
like that.
kobolds start to peek their heads out of each fucking
Druid
hole.
dice.
See, fucking 2 kobolds per hole, man.
It's fine.
The kobold that you hit is laying there, but he's still looking at you.
Uh-huh. I should have
Roll initiative.
like 10 more feet of movement.
Let's go.
All right.
Can I?
No, that's a 60.
Well, it's 50 away. Can I move?
You're about 55 to 60 away.
Okay.
4. Fuck.
You would have like 5 feet of movement, if anything.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that I'm still standing over.
16.
Was mean, bitch.
Mine was an 8. Oh no, because I have alert, so plus 3 more. So that's plus.
You have alert?
Yeah, plus 2 more. So that's gonna be a 10.
Is it like a pet or something?
Alert.
Feet.
The feet. I am alert. Aware of things. Ready for action.
Right, that's
I
the
fucking hope so.
Is that on your grinder profile?
Yeah.
I'm alert and ready for action.
Alert and ready to squirt. Hey, Aaron?
Oh, that hurt. That one hurt.
You kept the rhyme going, so
I
frankly.
can't. I can't.
No, you did. You did. That one hurt. Listen, you did it. You can't deny it now.
I can.
You can, but that would make you a liar.
I can. I'm going to.
They got +1 to initiative, so 13.
What's up?
Where's everyone's initiatives?
4.
10.
Bastards.
16.
10.
16.
5 plus 5.
Oh, 13.
Sorry, I'm not intentionally being loud right now.
Don't believe a word she fucking says. Is it fucking game time? Should I play some battle music?
I mean,
Dude, I feel like yes. I'm surprised we haven't had music going this whole time, to be honest. It's just because Jared's lagging. It's fine.
No, motherfucker. Jeremy.
He's bringing the vibe down. It's fine.
Nice.
Okay. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to do this as Swarm of Rats rules.
okay.
It's going to look like there's a lot of things on battle, and we're going to do it as like multiples are part of a group.
Okay.
Almost like because the way like you can either have big rats or you can have swarm of rats in D&D. If you do swarm of rats, when you hit the swarm of rats, the number of rats start to deplete. That's how you're supposed to tell as a character that it's losing health and that swarm is going to die.
Okay.
So we're going to do this as that. We're going to do swarm of kobolds.
Swarm of kobolds.
Swarm of kobolds.
Fuck me. All right.
One cool.
Because within the time span of the punch and then the yell out and then rack yelling, and about 2 seconds of the ooh ha, just give me a perception check real quick, everyone.
8.
13.
Fucking 7.
I got a 10 plus stuff.
Templates.
Should be probably I think like 10 plus 5,
Two.
10 plus 4. I mean,
It's wisdom 3.
Yeah.
3?
Yep.
13?
Wait, wisdom?
13.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Am I proficient? I should be.
Probably.
You guys are pretty.
Text him up a
You
lot.
guys are kind of watching.
Yes.
We can use
Yeah.
your passives.
Yeah. So it's 15.
Alkun and Cassius, you two were able to spot. It's probably about like out of those holes in a sudden rush. It's about like 22 kobolds,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have them be 4 different groups. There's
Okay.
gonna be one group. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There are 3 groups of what looks like probably like a bunch of like 6 kobolds ish.
Okay.
6 to 7 kobolds, and there's another group that's 2 kobolds.
You're gonna need a few more. It'll be an even fight.
It's going to be 2 kobolds, and that one group that will count as 2 kobolds is going to be coming from that front tunnel, and it's rack, and it's a cross. It's like a kobold with a crossbow that looks a little bit bigger than the rest of them. Like he's not much bigger, but he is comparatively to them. He is noticeably a little bit beefier and more of a fridge of a kobold in a sense. It looks more
So
like
like a mini fridge.
looks more like looks more like a small dwarf rather
you
than a
motherfucker,
kobold.
you saucy bitch.
Like body type and everything, it's broad shouldered, a little kind of like slightly like dad bod pot bellied a little bit, but he has like a stout fridge of a kobold compared
He
to
could
the
get
rest
it.
of them. Okay. Unfortunately, there is one group that rolled a 22 on initiative.
God.
How many are in this group? Or can we
so-
not tell, which is fine.
6. Wait, let me see.
It's gonna hurt.
I can
Yes,
heal.
okay.
You can heal. Solarial can heal.
Well, Solarial's dead.
She's a
Like
cat.
someday they're gonna be-
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, she doesn't even give a shit.
So there's gonna be we're gonna
Just
say
like
there's
with
there's 2
pom-poms,
groups.
tiny cat pom-poms.
One group is on initiative 22. Those are going to be that group of kobolds. They all have melee weapons. They'll have spears or look like daggers, like little shivs. There's another group that rolled a 13. They are ones that are coming out, and they grouped up, and they are crossbows, slingshots. They are ranged weaponry. There is a group that rolled 17. It looks more like, once again, there's a few of them with shivs, and there's 2 of them in the group. There's one of them in the group that has what looks like a little branch, like a little twig, almost like a stick. And he's like holding the stick. He's holding it like this as he's coming with the group. And he kind of sits to the back of the group a little bit. And then you have the group that rolled a 6 on initiative, and that is Rack with the big fridge, the kobold fridge,
Heard.
the meat locker. So
The mini fridge.
Yep. So the ones that rolled a 22, they're gonna move and dash up towards where the one that got sucker punched was. And they're gonna
Surround the fuck out of you, I guess.
for the most part, they have enough movement if they
What?
Breath weapon, baby.
if they move and dash, they can just about get up to you. That group's gonna get up to you.
Go.
So, and that's gonna end their turn.
Do the spin move!
We have a 17, and the 17 was the ones with the shiv and the one holding the stick. They're gonna not dash. They're gonna move their 30 in the direction of the box into the direction of Alkun. And the one that's holding the stick, you just hear, and you see him kind of like do this. And he is going to shoot what looks like a firebolt at Alkun.
So he's got a big lighter, big deal.
What's your AC?
It is. Can we say that I pulled my shield when I punched the guy? It was
What?
very much. I mean, shield was just been on my arm. 18.
18 with the shield?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The shield just kind of, he's kind of back it away, but it does look like a cantrip of some sort. It looks like
Cool.
magic. But that's their thing. They've done their stuff and they're gonna sit. Now we're on Donald.
My turn. Okay.
I'm just gonna roll the 2 kobolds that were getting to the box. I'm gonna roll them with group group 22 initiative,
Okay.
the melee group, because they had spears. So.
Yeah.
I'll just roll them. I'll just say 2 of those guys is part of the group, the melee group.
So you're surrounded right now?
No. Not yet.
Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
How many?
That kobold group ran 60 feet dead in your
Okay.
direction and surrounded
Like,
you right where you were.
around me. Okay.
So he would take opportunity attacks if he tries to leave?
Yes. The spell is now off. He made a.
How many of
he made
these
an
things
attack.
are surrounding him?
It's 5.
And they all have melee weapons?
They all have some manner of a spear or like a shank, like almost like a dagger, or some type of like makeshift knife. Some of them look like it's an actual dagger, like an actual made knife. Other ones it just looks like it's like a piece of jagged glass with like leather wrapped handle. You know?
Gotcha. I'm not sure how to help you to get out of that. Unless, would you be willing to be levitated out of that situation?
I mean, yeah, but this is kind of where I shine.
Oh,
so
good. Okay. Well, never mind. I'm gonna do something.
Never mind,
else.
fuck you.
My health
Alright,
starts getting
well-
low. We'll see.
Where are the other group? What else can I see? What's closest to him?
To him, the next closest group would be that group with the little magic caster.
Yeah.
They're about like 30, 35 feet away from him.
Okay.
They moved up, but they moved up cautiously. They just did their normal move speed.
All right.
But it's a hard doubt. The way it looks like they're not in a rush to get to him like the melee group was.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Looks like they have different priority when it comes to stuff.
You say you feel okay
Yeah.
for a turn.
If I need to get out, I can fly.
I'm gonna cast magic missile on the group with the magic cast.
With the magic caster?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll your
Wizard
roll your
battle.
damage, sir.
Damage there.
Okay, no wait. Between the modifier and the spell attack, which one goes to the?
Read the
You
thing.
don't roll an attack.
Alright, I
with
forgot it.
missile.
Magic missile just
Just rolling
happens.
damage.
Just roll damage. A D4 plus 1 per missile.
So
Starts at
neither
3.
of those gets added to damage.
What? The plus 1. Just the plus 1 gets added to
Oh
him.
shit.
But you don't
Yeah.
miss
What
ever.
are those?
Yeah.
But it's
You don't miss.
The level. Are you doing it at level 1?
no.
Oh,
You don't roll anything.
You're doing that
Magic
level
missile
1,
doesn't
level
miss.
yes, level 1.
Okay, so it's going to be 3 missiles.
Hold on a second.
And you roll a D4.
Plus my head straight. Cast it. Give me a D4.
So there's a little bit of rules.
Those are sixes.
There's a little bit of
Those are
rules
sixes.
difference of the way this goes. If there's contested
dangerous
rule about magic missile, some people like to roll the d4s separately per missile. Technically, it was said before that technically the way it's written, you roll 1d4 and that's all the damage for the missiles,
Okay.
for every missile.
Okay.
So you roll 1d4,
I think
if it's
that
a
was
1,
just to
every
speed up
missile is 1
combat.
plus 1. Or you can roll separately and go, missile 1 was 1 missile, 2 was a 3 missile, 3 was a 4.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to let you choose on that, how you want to roll the magic missile, but however you choose is how you're going to roll magic missile for the rest of the game.
Okay. Do you know what those are for?
The modifier? That's just your spell modifiers in
Spell
general.
attack.
In general. Spell
That's
attack
for
is
things
spell
that
attack
use
is
the
what you
spell
roll.
attack.
Yeah, magic missile doesn't miss though.
Yeah,
so
magic
you know.
missile literally says you don't have to roll an attack.
I was asking if that added to damage or the.
As long as the target is not a complete cover, you can hit with magic missile.
All right. I'm gonna do.
I'll give you the choice, but it's
I'm-
how you're going to roll magic missile for the rest of the game.
And the choice was to either roll all 3.
Roll
at once.
1d4, and that's the damage for all the missiles, or you can roll the d4 separately per missile.
I'm gonna roll them separate.
You want to roll them separately?
Yeah.
See, that when 5e first came out, people were rolling magic missile that way, and then like Mike Merrills and a bunch of people from WotC came out and said, no, it's supposed to be done this way.
3.
3.
Yeah,
Okay, so
you're
we got
three.
so that's 4.
Another 3.
So 8.
And a 4.
That's the
Damn.
4.
So 5.
10,
So we're at a
10
total of
plus
13 damage to group number. That was the magic group, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah. To the.
It's plus 1 per missile.
So that's 4.
It's
4,
D4
5.
plus
4,
1
6.
per missile.
4, 4, 6, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah. 3, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1.
So it's 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1. Because
So
each
it's-
one deals
I
plus
said
1.
4, 4, 5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's technically 4, 4, 5.
13.
Okay.
Okay. So you let off. Does it look any specific way when you do this? This is technically like the first attack spell I think I've seen you throw,
It
besides
is-
wolves.
It is the first attack spell.
Is it just a simple magic missile, or do you have any flavor to your spells?
Oh man, honestly, I really
Hadn't thought about anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I did not think about it. For now, let's just say it's just some light.
It's just simple magic missile. Just
Yeah.
Also, you cast a leveled spell.
Wait, what?
You cast a leveled spell.
Oh, right. What happens? with
Yeah,
that?
I think you get an
if
extra
you have
missile, right?
no, if you have meta magics, you can use meta
I was
magics.
talking about wild magic. This is wild magic.
Oh,
caster, right?
right.
Oh
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
that too,
How does your wild magic work?
Let's find out. Wild Magic Surge. Once per turn, you can roll 1d20 immediately after casting a sorcery spell with a spell slot. Cool.
Then
If
you
you
get
roll
an
a,
effect, right?
if you roll a 20, roll on the Wild Magic Surge table to create a magical effect. If the magical effect is a spell, it's too wild to be affected by your meta magic. Okay.
So 1 in 20 chance that you.
Yeah, you
Have to
roll
happen.
on wild magic table.
Cool.
So you just roll a d20.
Right.
Roll a
Can
d20.
I also use this? I'm gonna say that.
I will here. See, here's the thing. Have you read the wild magic table and the things that can happen?
I've peered
There are
at
some
it.
good things. There are some bad
Yeah,
things.
yeah, it looks really fun.
Do you want wild magic to go off? You as a character, as Dom,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
are you about
Yeah.
fucking randomness
Yeah.
of how wild magic works?
Has to happen, right?
Cool.
Absolutely.
Here's what we're gonna
You
do.
roll, and only on a 20.
It's not a 20.
It's not a 20. Okay.
It's not a 20.
What
I
is
thought
it?
it happened
If
like
you roll a 1 to a 10,
per-
wild magic doesn't go off.
Okay.
Actually, that's a little too much. If 1 to 15, wild magic doesn't go off.
Okay.
16 to 20, wild magic goes off.
Love it.
We'll make it a little bit easier.
Love it. Okay.
We can come up with some more rules if you want more wild magic to happen.
Yeah, that's 11.
It's 11? Yep. For a second, like, your magic missiles come out, and it almost like your hand starts to shake, and it almost looks like the magic back feeds a little bit almost. But, like, you suddenly regrasp control of it, and yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it almost looks like your hand was almost like it felt like an electrocution through your hand for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like a slight shock.
Mm-hmm.
And then you was like, ooh, you've had to deal with it before. You know what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a wary thing.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna fire those off.
Yep.
And
So the 3 missiles hit, and
Uh-huh.
as they hit, all of a sudden you see one kobold go boop, 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 after another. You see 3 of them just immediately drop to the ground and hit, and
love it.
they're not moving.
Good.
So the pack thins.
Good. And then
Oh, those guys in particular.
I guess I'm a fair distance away because they're like on the other side of where Alchemy is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm good. Where I am. I have a bonus action to use right now. To use. I think that'll be my turn.
What meta magics did you pick?
I picked Quicken Spell and Subtle Spell.
What is your
Oh wait. So I guess-
dexterity?
12
You can cast another
A
spell,
12?
but on the cantrip.
So +1.
plus 1.
Okay. So technically, the range group is now going to go next before you.
Sure.
Alrighty. You see the range group kind of comes up. They come from more the top right holes a little bit together, and they immediately come out. They walk maybe like 5 feet away from the cliffside, and they immediately take aim and fire towards Elkin. It's mainly crossbows that are just firing at this time. So the way I'm gonna do this is it's basically gonna be like a multi-attack. And your AC you said is 18?
18.
So you see like about 3 of them let loose shots, and one of them just catches you in the shoulder. The other two kind of like whiz past you. You're a little taller, so they're aiming a little higher. The bolts kind of like go over the heads of the kobolds that are currently surrounding you. All right, it's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
Ouch. You got a bunch of these nerds clumped up in one spot?
In a sense, yeah. They are technically groups of kobolds. We're treating them as a whole unit.
I'm trying to find out which one of these.
Like some of their attacks or some of their abilities might wane or get weaker depending on how many kobolds are left in the group.
Sure.
So think of it like krakens with tentacles. You got to start getting rid of certain parts of the tentacles or the group of rats, and then the damage diminishes.
Got it, but I'm trying to get as many clumped up into one space as possible for no reason. Just asking.
There's the group around Alcoon. There's a group that came down from the cliff. There's only about 5 feet away from the cliff. There's a group that had the mage, and that group is about 30 feet away from the cliff.
Which group has the most kobolds in it?
Which group has the most kobolds?
Yes.
Currently, right now,
Other than the one that's surrounding
the range group.
Where are the young and elderly?
The caster group now has just a little wand guy and 3 more little guys with shivs, and it almost looks like they're like huddling around the caster guy, protecting him.
How many is that group?
There's 4 guys left. There's like 3 little knife guys and 1 caster.
And then the ranged one?
The range one is 7 kobolds.
Perfect!
The melee one is
The Wii,
5.
Wii Sports Strike. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to cast Flaming Sphere right in the middle of those idiots.
Dexterity check, right?
The Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. What's the spell save?
It actually says created unoccupied space in the ground and it lasts for the duration. What did you say?
What's the spell save?
14.
Spell save 14?
Okay, where did you even see that?
It should be at the top.
There it is. Dex save 14.
Yep. Yeah. The moment it drops, they immediately they clock you doing it. They clock you muttering in your hand motions, and they see you looking in their direction, and they're able to just like kind of shift out of the way in time and spread out around it, and they make their save.
Rotten bastards.
So it's half damage, correct? Should be half.
Yeah.
On a failed save or half as much. So 2d6.
2d6. Yep.
6? Isn't that 6?
Yep.
Yes.
So
8.
6 total. 8 total.
8
Okay,
total.
so they take 4.
Taking 4.
Yep. You see a bunch of look. As they spread out, almost none of them get untouched. In some form of fashion, either like they're like little bits of loincloth or cloth that they're wearing is either singed when their skin starting to has like little burn marks and almost like instant blisters on some spots of their shoulders and their chest or their stomachs. Like they got away from it, but they had to like move out like this, so they all got hit by it for a second before like regrouping together, like near the ball.
Yeah, I'm like 50 feet away. I think I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna lay prone in the middle of this fucking field. I'm trying to make myself tougher to hit.
Yeah.
That'll be my movement, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna roll it down the hill. Yeah, I'm like 50 feet away. I'm gonna.
You're gonna roll it. They're not on the hill. They came out and they moved about 5 feet away from the cliffs.
Oh, okay.
Like they're not.
How
on the
far are
cliffs.
they from the caster guys?
Probably a good 30 feet, 40 feet.
Roll it down the hill. Move it up
The
to 30 feet.
The caster group came from one side, and the range group came from the other of the holes.
Okay, I can roll it 30 feet. I'm gonna try and shove it up his little ass.
Is it? It's when
As
it
a bonus
moves-
action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet, rolling it along the ground. If you move the sphere into a creature's space, that creature makes the save against the sphere.
Okay, so
It's another
action,
dex
action
14.
cast, bonus action, move, and you're moving it to a different space.
Yes.
At 30 feet, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that's the caster spot. Okay. So 16.
He beat me. Here I go roll another 6, though. He's taking a little bit.
Yep. So you're still going to take half.
It is a 7. I'm just kidding. It's a 6-sided die, but it is 4, so... we'll take
4
it.
again for that one?
No, 2.
Oh, 2 total?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. As it rolls towards in the section, like one of the guys holding the knives that looks like they're surrounding the caster, like doesn't even see it coming. And he just like,
Wreck.
and it's just like once it comes to a stop on top its body. So it's just now you can, if you get close enough, you could probably smell charring flesh.
Also, any creature that ends its turn within that
Yep.
5 feet is...
Yep. They gotta move away.
Cool. That's all. I'm laying there now. Anything that tries to shoot me has disadvantage.
Yep.
Nice.
Just gonna lay out here in this field until this dum-dum needs help.
All right. Now next we have Alkun.
Cool.
Do the
How many
spin
people
move.
around me?
5?
5.
5. Great. That seems cool. I'm going to use my bonus action to push out my wings.
Mhm.
I'm going to fly up 15 feet. I'll take opportunity attacks from all of them.
Okay.
I think this is the first
cast-
time that we've seen you fly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh! What the hell is that? I'm like on the ground like, that is crazy.
Just like kicking your heels.
AC is 18, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so one of the hits fails, one of the hits, one of the hits is a nat 20.
Cool. I'm going to cast Spiny Shield. So I reduce all damage from melee hits by 2d4.
As
Then
a
they take
reaction?
that much as a reaction.
Okay.
Fuck.
And how much is it?
Reduce it by 6.
Reduce all. Oh, so
Each one of them will be reduced by 6, and they will take
is it
that
for
much
all
damage.
attacks that turn,
All, yes.
or is it the next
Like
attack?
shield.
That's crazy.
You're an attacker until the next turn when you're hit by a melee attack. The barrier reduces the damage you dealt by 2d4 and deals the same amount of piercing damage to the attacker. The shield is ineffective against rage attack, but still provides... It says 1, but it says that I get the bonus until the start of my next turn.
Yeah, but it says until next attack,
It
or for
doesn't.
the next attack.
It
Until
doesn't.
your next turn, when
It
you
says
are
an
hit.
attacker.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And how much
Yeah,
was the
pretty
damage
good.
reduced by?
6, and
Was
they
it-
will each take 6.
It was a D4.
It's 2d4.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the attack that hit. Okay, so you're gonna take 2 from the attack that hit.
So it's 8 minus...
It was 8 minus 6. Yeah.
Cool.
Each one of these attacks.
Yeah, you're going to do
It's
this
two,
thing
it's
for me.
2d4.
Cool.
It's 3 attacks of 2d4 that they're able to pump
Got it.
out. It's just the group's large.
Yeah.
Like it's 5 guys with spears and
Yeah, I'm about to
and
fix that,
shanks.
don't worry.
Yeah. And then this is going to be the crit. Ooh, I made it on the flower dice too.
Nice.
Yeah, last time you were struggling with that.
That is both excellent.
So
and horrible.
another
I
6,
know.
another 6 piercing damage from the crit. Dice
Cool.
was
So-
dice was
Sun's
5.
getting real low.
Yeah, dice
we're
was
fine.
5,
What
so
about
double
half?
the dice.
Someone's
have
getting
a
real
few
low.
ones.
big
I
guy.
like me preferably. I don't like double the damage. I like double the dice. Add your modifiers.
Yeah.
Because
Pathfinder
modifiers can be
doesn't
so
give more
high
help,
sometimes that
but
where it's
yeah.
like it gets
Adding
a little
10 damage
nutty.
is- yeah.
So I always double dice, add modifier at that point.
And then they were all within like 5 feet of me, so I would
Oh
say...
yeah. You were technically because they are a swarm. They were technically able to be in your space.
Perfect.
So
So I'm going to use, instead of my attack, I'm going to use my breath weapon. It's a 15-foot cone. When I went 15 feet up.
yep.
I'm just going to look down.
You
Real
are-
dragons can do this!
Are you No, you're bronze.
Yeah.
Bronze.
The lightning one. It's-
Lightning.
Yeah.
Bronze.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a dex save, right?
Yep. DC 12.
DC.
Save for half.
Ooh,
Medium well for mine.
13. They rolled an 11. Plus 2.
All good.
So it's
I
still
have
half
those-
damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
And it is
3d6? 2d6?
1d10.
Oh yeah, I forgot they changed all the
Yeah,
damage
they
depending on
changed
what type of breath it is. What type of dragon you are, it's a different damage.
So 2 damage. So you each take 1.
Just 2 damage?
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
Okay, and that was the melee group. Okay.
Yeah, a little too high.
It's a little too wild. There's a shank that happened to like
Yeah.
the calf, and you just kind of like you widened it a little bit. You kind of like caught one of them on the tail.
God, if that had been 10 though. Roasted a whole group.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay, that was okay.
Visually, it's so cool.
Next.
Yeah,
Actually,
I mean, I did a backflip into the air, popped out wings, then breathed lightning on them.
Yeah, exactly.
It is
So,
now-
A barrier of thorns around me.
It is
Yeah.
now
Yeah, a
Rack
bunch of 'em.
in the fridge's turn.
Fuck that fridge up. I'm gonna fuck that fridge up.
So, Rack in the fridge, who are at the entrance of the hole, they're gonna walk up 30 feet. They're gonna walk up within half the distance as well. You're gonna see the fridge raise his crossbow,
This fridge up.
and he spotted someone moving magic around.
God damn it.
What's your name?
He's gonna take a shot over at Cassius.
Fuck you, Rack.
What's your name?
That's right.
Ooh, what's your AC?
Disadvantage?
He's
But
prone.
yes, I am prone.
Oh, you're prone.
Uh huh.
Okay.
I laid out to stop myself.
What's your AC?
He's kicking
Okay.
his heels like
14.
just like
14.
Huh?
Yeah. Right over your head. You hear nothing. It hits a rock right behind you, and
There.
like,
Just move the whole thing.
sort of just like bounces off.
Oh no. Okay.
And up.
And you hear this. You hear this meat locker of a kobold. After he misses you, you just hear. And Rack, you see Rack like he's looking around for a second. You hear him like, yeah. And all of a sudden, you see the caster
Do I know what he's saying?
turn and immediately look towards Alcun again, and then look towards Cassius on the ground.
Do I know what they said? Do I speak Draconic?
It's
They know it's like broken, but
yeah, it's basically like, don't worry about that one, worry about that one. Technically, what he's doing is he's using Battlemaster warriorship.
Oh, fun.
So, yeah, that's that group's turn. We're now at Ms. Devereaux.
Thank fuck. All right. So, I don't have much by way of magic, obviously. So I've got mastery short bow. I'm gonna go for the fucking fridge.
You are
It's getting iced.
90 feet away from him.
Shit. Okay. Well, I'm obviously gonna. Can I just move up a little bit and as a bonus action and?
You're rogue, so I believe you have that at this level. Don't
Yeah,
you? Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, you can move, bonus action, dash.
Okay, great. I'm gonna dash bonus action.
You're 30 feet away now.
Great.
About.
I'm
Where
gonna.
are you moving? Like, so where the box was in,
Yes.
in where are you moving in terms of that box? That
I'm gonna
box is what
stand
I
on
call the
top
center
of the
field.
box.
short bow's range is 80 feet.
Yeah.
So you only had to go 10 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand on top of the box.
Okay. You are now within 5 feet of the melee group that was
I have the high
surrounding.
ground.
That's going to put you within 5 feet of the melee group that was surrounding.
You don't do that.
Okay.
You just want to move 10 feet up.
Fine.
You don't have to do
I'll
the,
move. I'll move 10 feet.
Save your bonus action for help action.
Yeah. Fine. Fair.
Yeah, bonus action already got used. She dashed. Oh, well,
No,
if
she
you want
went
to take
10
that back,
feet,
then yeah.
Yeah. I want to take that back. I'll just move the 10 feet and shoot the fridge with my short.
You gonna shoot at the fridge? Okay.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
Do you still have my short bow?
So
I don't think so. I think I gave it back to you.
I think she gave it back.
Yeah. Because.
there's the group around me. Or under.
Below me.
There's the other group of cast.
Okay.
The group arrange, and then there's rack and like the fridge of the cold.
So in total,
Okay.
there are 3.
There are 4 total groups.
12.
A 12?
Yes. It's not much, but. It's not much, but it's honest work.
Yeah.
That's right.
You hit.
Fuck yeah!
It's
All right.
hard work,
Take a
but it's honest work.
All right.
my
and
damage.
then, D6 plus. God damn it. Well. 6.
6 total?
Yes.
You know, what'd you roll in the dice?
4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6.
D6
So
plus
6
2.
damage. Okay. Now I believe we're back at the top of the round. Do we want to take a break real quick? Or what are we doing?
Yeah.
Do a quick little break. Bathroom breaks. I know we
Bathroom
haven't had one
breaks.
for a while. People might need bathroom breaks. So we're gonna take a little bathroom break real quick,
Small bathroom break.
Go pee-pee, guys.
and then we're gonna be back and we'll finish up this combat. Either A, it's gonna finish up quick, or B,
Wherever.
new campaign,
Sorry.
new party.
It'll be fine, guys.
Monday Night Fantasy. Be right back.
Let me know when we're back.
Hmm?
We back? We back from break?
Hmm?
Hell yeah, we back from break.
Button, Jared.
I did press the wrong button.
Wrong button.
We're back,
Press
we're
the
not
R
back,
button.
we're back, we're not back. I don't know what the hell's going
We're
on.
back.
Is a kobold scuffle. Alright, and we're back. So where we left off, we're at the back at the top of the round. We have a kobold group looking rather rough and rather sparse. The one that had the little caster just has him and like 2 little knife guys with him. And he's under half of what his group was. Well under half of what his group was.
Hell yeah.
We have the range group that still looks pretty healthy. A little bit of singeing.
Too much.
It's just, give me
We have the melee
I need to
group
see it on the thing.
that is. They caught the very edges and the corners of a lightning breath. And then we have a crossbow shot that is now currently a bolt that is currently sticking out the shoulder
Hell yeah.
of the fridge. It looked like it hit him, and he had a little like ooh to it.
Mm-hmm.
But his gaze immediately swings over to you, snarling.
Good.
It almost looks like it
Good.
looks like it enraged him even further.
Good, bitch.
Okay. And now we're back at the top of the round. That is the melee group. Their prey is now floating in the air. They can't seem to get to anyone. So what they're gonna do is they're now gonna move.
Wait. Tell me. Chill. Tell them to chill out. Tell them to chill out. No, keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going. I can't. I don't have an action. It's not my
Okay.
turn.
Yeah. They're gonna their gaze. They can't get to him, so they're gonna go for the next closest target. And the next closest target at that point is a certain druid that's laying on the ground currently at the moment.
pretty far.
Actually, no. The next closest person is going to be Donald, because Donald sprinted up and tried to like slide up. So he's technically the closest. So they're gonna make it to you. You were easily within 30 feet of where the crate was. They're gonna easily, get their movement up towards you, and they're going to swing. It's a flurry of handmade daggers and spears.
What the fuck?
It's gonna hurt.
What's your AC?
12?
12.
It's gonna hurt like the Dickens, sir.
For the most
fucking
part,
dead.
you're kind of able to like shimmy and shift a little bit here and there, but one of them kind of catch you, right beside the thigh.
You fucker.
That's gonna be a total of 7 piercing damage.
That's a lot, dude.
You're fine. You're being dramatic.
Good shit.
Alrighty, that was the melee group. We're now at the caster group again.
Fucking bad.
Okay, and you're currently on the ground, correct? You're prone?
Yep.
Okay. After receiving a little bit of like order help from Rack, that group now super focused on you again. So what's going to happen is it's going to be another. You see him. He points the stick at you again, and a little, and a little firebolt flies back out at you.
Fire.
Disadvantage.
It is with disadvantage, but they are going to get Oh God, I never remember the name of this thing. The fucking Battle Master die.
The maneuver dice.
Maneuver dice. So
Looks like a D8.
it's a D6. What's your AC?
14.
14.
Uh-huh. Well, don't roll damage. Does it hit? I can give you the thing.
So I rolled a 14 on one of the dice, which was the low roll. Your luck is disadvantage because it was a nat 20 on the other dice.
Oh, okay.
So 14 on the die, 5 from the D6. So they're going to get a hit.
I'm going to take the damage here.
So it's going to be a D10.
I accept your roll.
All right. That's going to be 5 fire damage.
What? No, I don't
So
have
as,
temp.
so as the little bolt comes out, it whizzes past your head, but it like hits you in the like it's angled down a little bit. So eventually the trajectory makes it hit to your lower back, and you just feel like a quick flash of fire hit. Burns.
No, sir.
You obviously are probably gonna
like
have
it.
like a burn on your lower back. A little,
No, sir,
you
don't
feel the
like
skin starting to like it's like the worst sunburn feeling ever, and it's starting to go a little numb.
Roll concentration.
Yep. I think you just have to roll a 10.
Yeah.
10 or higher.
Yeah.
Yep, you good. So you hold concentration of the ball. They are also then going to move away from the ball. They're going to move 30 feet. They're going to move 30-foot movement closer towards the range group. So they're shifting and moving to the left. So they're not going to end their turn within the ball's radius, but they're only moving 30 feet away.
So they're
from
getting
it.
closer together is what you're saying.
That's what
Yes, but they're still not close enough
So
to
if they
like
went
catch
towards
the
it,
whole
you can
catch
hit
both groups with the ball yet. They were about 40 feet away from each other. So there's about a 10-foot difference.
Let's say I tried to
Very
run it
close.
through the crowd and it kept rolling 20s. You'd let me just keep
works.
moving through them?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Like you moved it 30 feet away from that group into this group.
Wait, is it my turn?
Oh no! Wait, no. Yeah, the two groups are now kind of clumped up.
How much does
They're
that
they're next to
sphere
each other.
weigh?
I'm gonna fucking catapult this. My dude's been dying to catapult something.
Okay, so that was
The only attack spells I have is
spell
Firebolt
group.
and
We're now
Magic
at
Missile, so I want to do
16.
something with this catapult.
So Donald now.
It's an attack
Donald's your
spell,
turn.
Yeah.
What's the range on?
Catapult
I
me
don't-
at the fridge.
Could you? I mean, is that a?
No, it's like
There's
it's
a
still
weight
like
limit.
5 or 10 pounds.
Oh,
However,
It's like something that's like 10
Look,
or 15.
I know I
think.
said
I
I
can
was a
make this
thick bitch
work.
canonically, but like I take it back.
if you want it to happen, I can make it happen.
The levitate catapult.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Just like
let's
me with
see.
2 daggers just being catapulted at
All right. So I'm now surrounded,
fuck. Alright.
which sucks.
The problem is you now weigh nothing, and it literally is just like throwing the softest marshmallow at somebody.
Right.
You have no weight on levitate.
But, like,
can I
I'm
drop
pointy.
It, though?
Oh yeah, maybe. Huh?
Can I drop it? Like, levitate, catapult.
It's like,
drop
yeah,
the
it's a
levitate.
marshmallow, but if you stick
what
toothpicks
would
in it
that
and throw it
cost
at
me?
somebody, it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah, that is an attack roll, probably with a lot of disadvantage or advantage on their end, purely because like you are now trying to trajectory an arc
Right.
I didn't get
of
the
something
timing
that
right,
changes
probably.
weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Mid-flight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Anyway. All right. So I'm gonna Misty Step out of there.
Sounds good.
Where to?
Towards the cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the cart. Can
Towards
I
the cart?
can
So
I
30
reach
feet.
the cart?
No, the
No,
cart's
it's-
probably about another good.
Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that.
The cart's a good bit away from where you are now. The cart's probably like close to like 90 to 100 feet away.
That's all right. I am Misty stepping towards 30 feet towards the cart.
Okay. So backwards.
Uh-huh. And then I'm gonna use. What's the range on this thing? Oh, good. Firebolt's got 100. I'm gonna use Firebolt.
You trying to use firebolt in the group?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Make an attack roll.
Yeah. 8. Now add one of these to that, right?
Spell attack.
18. 8 plus 5, 13?
So 13.
Yeah.
13 hits.
Cool.
Roll your damage.
And what is the modifier for? The plus 3?
It's just D10.
Yeah, most cantrips don't have bonuses to damages. I believe it's just going to be a
level 1
D10.
stuff. You don't want to hit anybody for 11 at level 1.
Yep. It should be a D10. I believe. That's a D10. So it's just a D10.
4.
4. So 4 fire damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
And that was the
believe-
melee group.
wait, I want to see if... I think I might get it. Yeah, I already rolled that.
You did cast a
So you
spell.
pick
Yeah,
off.
I was about to say, don't I roll the wild magic thing again?
Yep. You roll what? No. It's a cantrip.
Well, he cast Misty Step.
Oh yeah. What is that?
10.
A 10? Yep. Nothing goes off. Nothing weird happens. Your misty step goes off like normal.
Good.
Okay. The firebolt you can see as
He's
you
just disappointed.
as you misty step
Right.
away, you're actually like almost in the middle of casting the firebolt. You're reaching your hand out. You can see the swirl. You're kind of doing the somatic,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's and the moment
fade
you
away.
pull away, it looks like you're letting it go out of your hand, and then
Yeah, and in that last second, as the hand starts to glow,
it just comes out. It comes out like a fist with a middle finger, and you see it, and it hits one of the kobolds, and they just drop.
Nice.
So they are now down in number.
Can I choose which one to hit? Because I'd like to hit the one that.
There's no
cut
real
me.
difference between them. I'll let you do it. It's the one that shanked you in the
Yeah,
in the thigh.
you fucker.
It was one of the ones with a knife. He caught you right before.
All right. I still have movement, right?
Yep.
I will
You
be
still have your movement.
making my way to the cart.
Another 30 feet back.
Ah! Yeah.
Okay. So another 30 feet back. You've pulled 60 feet. You have now pulled 90 feet away from where the crate is. All right. Now it's going to be the range group because they're a little more dexterous than you, sir.
How did you get 90?
Yeah, how'd you get 90?
You were 30 feet away from the crate to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Like, well, you kind of hit here. So technically what it is like you were 30 feet away from the crate here, probably 20 feet away normally. So 30,
Yeah.
move back 60.
Gotcha.
So you're about 80 feet away from the crate now at this point.
All right.
80 feet away from the crate. About maybe like a 110-ish feet away from the cliffside.
Cool.
So you're well out of range for a lot of stuff.
Good. Still well within range for a lot of mine.
For a lot of your spells, yep.
All right.
That's how sorcerer be.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, and now we're up to the little range group.
Bastards.
The range group they're focused on the thing that the melee group can't get. So they're just immediately aiming at the Alcoon.
It has not been my turn yet, so Spiny Berry is still up, which
Yep.
gives me a +2. It doesn't reduce the damage, it just gives me +2 AC, like half cover.
And half cover.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's treating it as half cover.
Oh, okay, yeah, +2 AC. Okay. So you're at like a 20 now,
20.
I think? Yeah. Shots they let loose. Roll right past you. And nothing
the
happens
brambles
from
or
that
rock.
group. And you're going to see them. They're actually going to like circle and move up this way. Almost like how like Darton and Andrew kind of moved around the box. They're going to kind of do the same. And they're almost looking like they're in formation behind the melee group. And they're going to move up there 30 feet. And then now we're up to Cassius.
Wait. Damn.
Now let's keep it playing.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm going to. Yeah, this is the bowling. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm going to try to run a flaming sphere up the backs of these little assholes.
The same little group.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna move it. It's 30 feet on your bonus action, and it is a 14
Dex
save.
14, yep.
Ooh, they fail. Roll your damage. 2d6.
Here I
It's
go.
just 2d6 flat, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
I believe so.
whoa, that's can't play music.
It's rare for spells to have like bonuses, except for very specific ones.
But they do have soundtracks.
Yeah, 6. 4. And 3.
So 7 total.
Yep.
Okay. As you move the ball over, they're kind of ending their movement as the ball starts rolling behind them, and it catches the two other like shank kobolds that are sitting there around the mage, and now the mage is stuck there by himself. Now the other two are now flaming corpses on the ground as well.
I'm gonna use my action to point at Rack and cast message.
Okay.
We can cut our losses right now. What you have is very valuable. We'll just leave. No one else has to die. Laying in the grass upside down like.
You just hear in your head.
Ooh, okay, spicy. That was my bonus action. That was my action. I'm gonna use my movement and crawl toward the carts. I'm not gonna stay there.
You get like 5 feet.
It was like, it's half right.
In 6 seconds, how far do you think you can military crawl?
Do it right now.
I mean,
I'll give you
Not
10.
him.
I'll give you
15
10. I'll give you 10. In 6 seconds.
fine.
You give me
10
10 feet. You
10
get
is
10
good.
feet closer.
Okay, in that regard, yeah, crawling backwards.
Oh, yeah, 5 feet. No, I'll give you 10. I'll give you the 10. I'll say it's technically like 7 or 8, but I'll give you the 10.
Yeah, that's where we are.
You're trying to ghillie suit your way
Yes.
in the grass backwards.
Yes.
Fucking slithery backwards snake. Okay. And now we are at the rack in the fridge. So the fridge is focused on Evelyn, who put a bolt in his
Good.
shoulder.
Fuck 'em.
But he never leaves Rack's side. He stays almost like on point with Rack. And you see them shift up another 5 feet, another 30 feet, which now puts them like almost for the most part underneath Alkun, or where he was.
Sure.
And you're gonna see him once again. He points to the range group, and then points over at Alkun.
In the air.
And that basically you just hear him say, "Steady, focus." And he's basically going to do the same thing. He's going to expend a maneuver dice to give them a bonus to hit. The fridge, though with Rack, just aims up at Evelyn with the crossbow again.
Bastards.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Alright.
Oh, it's okay. It's 3 damage. 3 piercing
Okay.
damage.
That's not terrible. Alright.
Die.
You're wearing leather armor, correct?
Yes, but my armor class is still only 13.
Okay. Yeah, it hits. You can feel like the leather kind of takes the impact mostly from the bolt, kind of catches you like in the thigh, like the front of the thigh. It doesn't go too deep, but you can feel it's still in there a little bit, but it's not causing any problems.
Okay, good.
Okay, and then now we're up to you.
Alright.
We're up to Evelyn.
Alright, so I went after the fridge the first time. Rack is clearly the one giving orders. I think I'm going to go after Rack with my short bow again.
Technically, him and the fridge are like the same cluster.
Okay, so it doesn't... I wasn't sure if because it was such a
You can
important character.
target out since they are very specific kobolds.
Yeah.
I'll let you specifically target one of the two of them in that group. It might come with a little bit of a disadvantage, though.
Okay.
Not disadvantage
well,
to attacks, but I might give them a little bit more of an armor if you're trying to call shot a specific one of the two.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just. Yeah, I was
Like I might
gonna
give them
say-
like quarter cover. Like they'll get an extra like +2 armor for the group.
Okay, well then, yeah, I won't even worry about it. Just in that direction, same as last time.
Okay.
And then.
Yep. Take your shot.
All right.
What initiative are we at?
7,
Right now 4.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get a turn?
Oh no, you didn't.
Okay, I can go after this. No.
We'll do your turn immediately after this.
Yeah.
Nothing would have changed of what would have happened.
Yeah, no.
You still would have been in range of the of the range guys.
11.
And they went before me.
11.
Yep.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh, shit.
As you
Okay.
go to take a shot, you go to shoot, and you just see Rack with the spear. He just immediately goes, and he knocks the arrow out of the air.
Woo!
And his eyes immediately dart to you.
I'm gonna fuck that kobold up.
Thank God
Yeah,
you
sorry,
said
we accidentally skipped Alkun. We're gonna do Alkun. I don't think
Okay.
anything
Nothing
would have
Yeah, 'cause
changed.
they went before me.
Nothing would have changed.
Nothing would have. What I made them do, they probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have changed at all. Doesn't matter.
So it's still a group of several melee kobolds that were
Yes.
carrying him, but are
Yes.
no longer because he's out of it.
The
Great.
melee group is now down to 4 kobolds, no longer 5.
Cool.
The range group is still pretty healthy, just a little few burns and singes here and there. And the caster group is literally just the caster by himself now, with his little almost looks like a tree branch, like a little dead twig.
Yeah.
And then you have
But the
Rack,
melee
then
group
you have
is
Rack in
closest
the
to me.
fridge right below you.
Melee group is closest to me. I'm going to.
No, melee
No.
group is the farthest away from you.
Are
They moved.
were
They
just
moved
on
out. They moved out from under you 30 feet
me. Okay.
So-
But
towards
still only 30 feet.
because he was 30 feet away from the box, and they moved into his space.
Cool. I'm
The
going to...
fridge and Rack are right below you though.
Oh, they
Because
are?
you haven't moved. You haven't flown off. You've just been like hovering.
I
this
should
spot.
be by the box.
Yeah.
Okay. They move up the box.
Did you get the platinum?
No.
I just punched the guy. We're just gonna kill him. Be fine.
That kobold is part of the melee group.
He's part of the melee group, right?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm going to fly over to the melee group.
Mm-hmm.
Not directly in melee with them, but enough so I can catch all of them in a 15-foot cone.
Okay. Are you gonna breath again?
Actually, since are they occupying one space technically?
Yes.
Then I'll move a little bit further back and use the line. Which
Use the
has a
line for it.
30-foot line.
This is gonna
yeah.
be the last use of breath
Yeah.
of the day, right? Okay. Yeah.
DC
it's a
12.
DC 12 save. 16 on the save.
So they save for half.
Yeah.
Um,
It was a D10, I think you said.
yeah. That's a 7, so 3
So 3.
to all of them.
Just in time to see.
It's once again they've seen the attack the first time and they see it coming again. They know exactly what's happening,
Oh, I'm also going to use
and they just kind of like they catch a little bit of the sparks coming from it. But
Hunter's
they dodge
mark
it.
on one of them in this group. On this group.
So you want a hunter's mark this group?
Yeah.
I'll just say this group. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go back to the top of the round.
Yes.
We're back at the melee group.
Cool.
You're 60 feet away. They can't get to you. 3 feet in the box. They can't really get to nobody. As they look around, they kind of look for the slowest moving thing. And it is Cassius trying to crawl backwards on his
Get it.
belly and his elbows.
That's
So they'll move and dash 60 feet towards you. I believe if you were here, they're not in melee with you, but they're probably about like 20 to 30 feet away from you now at this point.
Okay.
So, and it's obvious they're in your direction. They're darting towards you,
Come on.
Bring it.
and that's going to be their turn. We're back at the mage. The mage is going to move. He's going to try to move closer towards Rack in the fridge. Almost looks like he's like trying to like line himself up with as much as you can with him being behind the fridge as like a cover maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take his wand. And he's going to shoot a firebolt at your direction.
Oh shit.
He sees you getting a little too far. He understands how far he can shoot. And he can understand that you are out of range of it. Just about everyone at this point.
What the fuck is he doing over there? What is it?
You can look at it if you want to. That's a natural 20.
Shit.
I think he's casting something.
How many hit points do you have?
13.
Okay, so 50-50
This could
this
kill
kills
you.
you.
Yep.
If you want to give him a coin.
He's
Otherwise,
de-
it can't.
He's definitely casting something. Yeah, I think I might as well give that coin.
You're going to coin it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a D10. It's literally just a D10 doubled.
That means
It is
well,
7 literally.
up. So
And how much health do you have? 10?
60-40. You like those odds?
You have 12 health, you said?
13.
13?
I like those odds.
Like
Oh
60,
my
65.
God, he's a madman. Well, I'm not doing it for you. If you
Roll
needed
it.
me to do it and you didn't have one, I would
Help,
do it.
help,
But
again,
this is
help,
what you
again,
want.
anything? No, no, fuck. Fucking shit. Drop it.
6.
12.
1 HP.
One.
God damn.
Blasted right in the face.
So, as you're sitting there, you're backing up and you're taking in the sort of battlefield, and all of a sudden your eyes start to sweep as you're kind of just trying to keep track of what's where and who's where, and all you see is Rack and the fridge are standing there like Rack in the fridge. Suddenly you see this little itty bitty kobold peek out between the two of their bodies, and he's just holding his little stick, and he goes. You see him like grin and smile real big, and he's.
Oh, that's fun.
And from in between, even Rack and the fridge, they both like freak out for a second when they feel the firebolt, the little ball of fire, whiz between their heads, and they're like,
Blocking your face.
and it catches you
Catches
dead
good.
square here.
Yeah.
Right in the gills.
Yeah.
If you had gills, that's what they'd be.
Yeah. So I'm hurt.
Singy, Bernie, hurt. A little bit of your beard, like the tips of your facial hair is like singed a little bit and almost looks like little burnt crystals of embers that kind of glow for a second before they go out.
Yeah, it comes back. It's like smoking.
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
That's hit you for 12.
That hit me for 12. I'm at 1 H.
But that mage looks rough. He is burnt to shit.
Good.
He is burnt to shit. He's kind of hobbling almost. It looks like to get around. Okay. And then we were at.
Your turn. At my turn.
Was he near the flaming orb, or did that move past him? Was he near the flaming sphere? Or
He
did
moved
that
away
move
from
past
it.
him? Okay.
How
He moved
far
away
away
from
is
it.
it from them?
From you, he
You're
is
kinda far, right?
probably about.
If he can firebolt.
He's probably about somewhere between 90 and 100 feet.
No, the sphere.
Oh, the sphere from the mage guy?
From me.
Oh, from you. No, the sphere's by the cliff.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
The sphere was going back and forth about 5 to 10 feet
Well,
away
I
from
should
the
be
cliff.
where Rack is, right? Because I tried to get it to Rack.
I thought you sent it after the mage
Oh,
group.
that's right.
Yeah.
Just like the.
Yeah, all you did was like you summoned it and
trailing.
went boom, boom.
Got it. Yep.
Because you're crawling
You're right,
away.
you're right.
You're trying to crawl away from the box. You're probably about like 40 to 50 feet away from the box, trying to crawl away backwards where Rack and the fridge are standing at the box.
And how far am I from Rack and
In the
mage
fridge,
and-
probably about 60 feet, 60, 70 feet ish.
What happened to that arrow that she shot at him?
Oh, it's in his shoulder.
It's inside of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like stuck in it. It's like the bolt is like stuck in his shoulder.
Does that count as being held?
No. No. That's not, no.
My man's got an obsession.
Okay, I would like to.
He is not he is not restrained. No, sorry.
I would like to use.
No, is the arrow count as being carried?
Yeah.
Oh, is the arrow counted as being
Worn or
carried?
carried?
Not really. No.
Okay. I would like to use catapult
Okay.
and shoot that arrow at the mage from inside of
What's the range of catapult?
60 feet. Oh, how far does it throw it? 90 feet?
Oh, from racking them, you're like 80, 90 feet away.
Oh, motherfucker. Never mind.
'Cause
Would
they
have
were
been
at the
amazing
box.
though.
You were about 20 feet from the box, moved Misty stepped 30 and then moved back into the 30.
Right. Never mind.
And I would consider the arrow not a usable target if it's stuck in there.
Ah, okay.
If you
That's
had an
good.
arrow, like if they have quivers on them and bolts and arrows, you can catapult. You can
I
grab
know.
one from their quiver and use it.
It's true.
I,
I won't. I'm going to go ahead and use Magic Missile again and go ahead and hit all 3 of them.
You can split the missiles. You don't have to
Yeah.
hit the same target with all
Yeah.
the missiles too. If you want one
Yeah,
missile
I
per
can
group,
hit all
you
3
can.
of them, right? Oh, well, they're considered a group. The mage rack in the fridge. I thought-
No, they're not considered. They're still considered 2 different groups. He just got close enough to rack in the fridge.
Oh.
He looks like he's trying to hide behind them. They didn't combine.
Gotcha. Okay. No, I'm gonna firebolt this fucking mage.
The mage?
right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll an attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
You heard me. Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
a
19 probably.
14 plus 5.
You hit.
Yep.
Yeah, I do hit.
D10. You lose another little fire, a little puff of fire.
Mhm.
How much is it?
Wait,
What?
it's not a. Oh, it's fireball. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I thought you
fireball.
Did missile.
3 damage.
3 damage. And
Lights anything not being carried on fire that's flammable. Okay.
I want to see how this works.
Are you thinking about a meta magic?
Yeah.
Oh,
So what do you have?
also-
You have careful and subtle, right?
You also got to roll
Yeah.
wild
Or no,
magic.
quickened and subtle.
Quickened and
No,
subtle.
Oh, not on a cantrip.
Oh,
You can only cast one spell that uses a spell slot a turn. But if you quicken spell, any spell that takes an action you can cast as a bonus action. So if you want
I haven't
to,
used the spell slot this turn, so I can
No.
use quicken spell, use the points.
if you have spell slots left.
Yeah, I got spell slots.
Okay, just making sure. Because we've
I'm trying to see how to use the.
we know we've levitated once
Knock
today.
them off.
We've magic missiled once.
I don't see it.
You should be at what, like 3 level 1s, 2 level 2s, I think?
I think it's
You're at 3? You're at level
yeah,
3, so.
Yeah.
4 and 1.
Is it
4 and 2?
I think it's 4 and 2.
4 and 2. That sounds right.
Either 4 and 2 or 3 and 2.
So I'm trying to see where the little ticks for my sorcery points are, but
Oh, under meta magic? Font of magic. Look under font of magic.
Oh,
It might
okay, I
the
see.
points might be under font of magic.
I
It's
see.
going to be
Okay.
under features and
Yeah.
traits.
Because
not
it's-
under spells.
So it's going to cost me 2 for a level 1 spell.
To get
Quicken?
to quicken spell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 2?
Let's
I don't
see. You can
I haven't played a sorcerer in a long
spend
time.
2 sorcery points to change the cast time. Oh wait, but I already used my action though, so I can't.
This makes it a bonus action.
Yes. Like you can meta magic as part of the spell casting.
Right,
So you'll go,
okay.
I'm gonna meta magic, quicken spell, pay the
Okay, so
meta magic points, and then you're making an action spell
Yes.
into a bonus action spell.
Cool. Well then now I'm going to use magic missile.
Okay. Oh, so
Uh,
first the firebolt goes off,
Yep.
and in kind as you like you're like reeled back, and then when you just look forward again, with like the little singes in the burns, you just
I want to figure good.
and once again you see a rack
Oh,
in the
that's
fridge,
cool.
just like and they freak out again from a firebolt going right between them, and then it's just a flaming skull as it hits the ground. And that group is now dealt with. The
Hell
mage group
yeah.
is completely gone.
I'll blow
Hell
it off
yeah.
and then fall back.
You're at 1 health. The only reason why you're not bleeding like crazy is because it was fire and it kind of cauterized something.
Yeah. Face is fucked up, y'all.
A little bit.
Um,
And then now you have your quick.
Yes,
you wanna
now.
spell something.
Now I've ticked my sorcery points. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna use magic missile and send 1 missile at each group.
Okay. So just another level 1 magic missile.
Correct.
Okay. The more levels you use of magic missile, it's the more missiles you get.
Right.
It's not a damage. Oh no, it is. It's the plus 1.
I thought it was just the amount of missiles.
I think it's just the amount of missiles.
Which
Yeah.
is.
It just
still
goes
good.
up by another missile, right?
Yeah.
So from now we know each missile is separate. You're sending 1 at The rat group, the melee group, and the range group.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 4.
So that's 5
Rat,
total.
That's 1.
That's 2.
And that's a 1.
So
5.
5, 2, and 2. So, which missiles are you sending where?
Melee group.
Melee group's the one for 5?
Yeah.
Okay. And the rest of them are 2. 2. Alrighty.
Yeah, after finger gunning that firebolt and falling back.
What the fuck did you do to the guy? What?
I finger gunned a
Oh,
firebolt.
damn.
Right
Finger
in his
blasted.
face.
What's that?
Finger blasted.
Well,
Yeah, it's finger blasting kobolds.
Fall back and just kind of wiggle.
I didn't
some
think we had a
missiles
bard
out.
in this group.
It's like charisma casters. It's like,
Yeah,
He just laying back, like making fireworks with his fingers.
yeah. I kind of remembered I could do it. Damn near pass out. Well, before I go,
What's wrong with him?
He just shimmied off the edge of the table.
Oh.
He happened to move it twice. It's just a table. It wants to slide across the table. Because of the finish of the table. Okay. So let's see. That was Donald. So now we're on 13. We're at the range group now. So the range group watches the mage heal.
how far away am I from the card?
Probably another like 90 to 100 feet away from the card easy.
Holy shit, card's far, you
Like on a casual walk, it takes like 10 minutes to
know.
get to the
Well,
cliff.
I'd like to use my movement speed to get closer.
You're going even further back? Okay.
No, wait, no, I'm not. No.
You just want to say that about the range you're at?
Yeah, no, I'm just laying down, taking a breather.
Okay, so are you going prone?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The man is
Laid
beaten
out.
to a literal inch of his death.
He is at 1 health.
I'm like laid out.
You're
just
heaving and you're hoeing.
Yelling out support for y'all. You got it, boys. Ready.
So the range group, their turn. They see the mage get blasted, and for a second, they're almost just like, it looks like they're laughing and pointing. At like the little mage kobold, little wizard kobold that got fucking toasted with his own spells.
Jesus.
So, and they got their orders from Rack the previous turn, so they're just immediately gonna keep aim and keep watch and focus on Alkun. That's in the air. They're gonna take their shot.
This man's still in the air.
Technically, what they're doing
is
is it's
could have just flew up there.
Right.
it's a multi attack. But I'm only gonna add the maneuver dice to one roll.
okay.
So it's gonna be to this one.
Got it.
So that's that first roll. That's 17. Which doesn't hit, right? You're at 18.
Yep.
Okay, and then the second attack without the maneuver dice. Nah, that's gonna be a whiff too. They're gonna whiff. Yep, they can't get attacked off. So they're just gonna shift around.
I don't know why that got me.
They're gonna move 30
It was
feet.
funny.
30 feet closer in the direction of the melee group again. Because y'all are obviously, it looks like y'all are backing up and retreating, and they're just following along the entire time. So now we are at Cassius, who is currently prone, crawling on the ground.
We're going bowling yet again.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna keep moving it up the corpses that I keep creating.
Yep.
Dodge it. I'm just running it into the guys that are like
There's no one within range of 30 feet for the ball to get.
The range group moves out of it.
Yeah,
They all moved out of it?
they're about 60 feet away from where they were at the cliff where the ball was now.
Because I thought I was like,
Because you rolled it into him last
I rolled
turn.
it into them.
Not to them. You rolled it into the mage group.
And there's no one left here?
Nope.
No, the mage group is all dead.
Oh. I thought the mage group was like on top of.
They were.
Rack him.
Their turn, the mage group moved into that group, and then the range group moved away from them 30 feet.
Okay.
And then the mage groups, the group came, they moved again.
All right. Well, I'll get it as close
Because
as
they
I can to
go
him.
before you,
It's
unfortunately.
a bonus action.
The
Yeah,
range
we are.
group, the range group didn't move from their position for about 2-3 turns. That's why you were able to make it go back and forth and hit them again.
Because
But then
my,
they started moving.
My impression was that, right, they were coming off of the cliff, right, and I summoned it on the ranged guys because
Yep.
there was a
Yep.
fucking 100 of them there, and then I followed back into the open.
You moved it into the mage group right after that same turn. You summoned it and then moved it into the mage group,
I summoned it at ranged, and then moved
Yep.
it into mage.
and then moved it into the mage group,
Uh-huh.
and then mage group moved. The next round, the range group moved away from them, and then you moved the ball into the mage group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not near anyone. Great.
It's unfortunately not. It is. You can start moving it towards rack, but it'll be just out of range. It'll be like 5 feet too short
Just
to
a
get to
second.
the
Then-
box.
I hate to not be ready, but I had stuff differently in my brains. I can like break my own concentration for free, right?
Absolutely,
Okay.
it's completely free action. You just go. I'm not concentrating on that anymore. And it
Fantastic.
literally costs you
Well,
nothing.
Just like real life.
Yep.
yeah, just like in real life, where I can summon another one. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, act like
By
I
all,
can do it
by all,
again.
that is perfectly fine to do.
I'm dropping it on top of Rack's noggin.
On top of racking him.
Yep.
Okay. Or racking the fridge.
Yes.
Okay. DC 14. They rolled an 18. 18 total.
Okay.
So they're gonna get singed a little bit.
Half damage then. 2 and 4, so 3.
So they're gonna take 3.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, you catch them singed a little bit.
and shift into a wolf as bonus action.
Okay. Yep.
Oh shit.
So you shift into the wolf, give a howl.
That's right. And any of these dudes like kind of alone, or is everyone clumped?
Everyone,
where
for
I
the
want
most part, is
to
like
be?
clumped within their group. The smallest of the group is Rack in the fridge. Still, the range guys are 6 kobolds strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. The melee group is 4 kobolds strong.
I'm gonna move 30 feet, like around Rack, and kind of. Wait, let me see this shit.
So you're standing up,
Dire
right?
wolf. Oh yeah, I was already laying. I feel
So you
like
have-
I feel
wolf
like
is 40, I think.
if a human is prone, and then shapeshifts into a dog, they're probably not prone anymore.
No, you're still laying down.
The dog is forever.
You
in
are
the
on your
push-up
belly,
position.
face first to the dirt. You are still laying down.
You know what I'm saying?
Your arms are like this. You are not morphing into that. You are morphing into lay down dog.
Speed's still higher though.
That's true. It's
Yes.
50.
Accurate speed is still better than.
What's the speed? 40?
50.
50? Yeah. You'll get 25 feet of
So you
movement.
only lost 5 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Ooh.
get 20 feet away, like further away.
Mm-hmm. Like
And
going
then-
towards the cart?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then lay prone.
Okay. You don't lay prone again.
Wait,
Okay, gotcha.
2 seconds. Flaming sphere, 60 feet. It's still in range. Yep.
Okay. Yep. You're all good. Let's not skip it this time. It's now Alcoon.
Yeah. So there's a melee group over by where Kestis was. There's Rack's group. There's a range group.
Yep.
I am going to go after.
They were about 20 feet away from him. They couldn't get to him with the,
Yeah.
with the move and the dash. They weren't exactly where he was, but they're close enough.
I'm gonna go after the melee group. Draw rapier mid-flight and dive one of them.
Oh, okay. So you're moving down into range?
Yeah, I'll kind of skim over them.
Okay. So you're gonna take a swing.
At them. Yep.
Take a swing.
That's oof. One. It sucks.
That's a what?
That's a one.
That's a one.
Yeah.
That's a net
what?
one.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
You can just
The dive bomb hits as soon as you go into the swoop for the swing. They immediately just scatter like apart from, and you just like hit ground. Is it a stop and attack or is it a swoop?
No, I'm gonna swoop.
You're swooping back up. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're gonna get an attack.
I'm not leaving their range. I'm not landing. I'm floating like above them.
Okay,
Like,
but you're still
I'm
within.
like 5
But you're still
feet
within
off
their
the ground.
range.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. We are now at rack in the
Just move,
fridge.
like into their space.
Yep.
The edge of their space.
Rack in the fridge. Rack is. He's gonna look at the melee group, and he's gonna issue the command now. And like he looks like when he gives this command to them, it almost looks like there's a vein that looks like it's about to burst on his forehead. It's hard to tell if it's out of anger or out of fatigue or out of spite. It's hard to tell. But he gives that order, and then he just once again just fucking sits there and he's looking real angry, but he's just like standing there surveying the battlefield, looking back and forth. He's not really doing much else. So the fridge is going to continue his little duel with Miss Devereaux. He's once again going to fire a shot in her direction because they just keep trading fucking bolts to the leg and to the shoulder and to the chest. That is a nat 1.
Yeah.
He like
God.
you see him. He kind of takes aim.
Yeah.
He's like, and the shot kind of goes real wide. And he's just like,
Performance issues?
it looked more like he was ready to shoot, and then all of a sudden he wasn't ready to shoot.
I mean, performance issues.
And almost looks like he snapped back in all of a sudden. It was like,
no innuendo.
seeing if
only
someone
on
saw that sort of deal. Okay, and now we're at you.
All right.
Evelyn.
Okay, so I. Fuck. All right. Well, how close am I to Donald here?
You were far back to begin with. You're probably about 20 feet away from him.
Okay.
You could walk up to him if you don't walk up to him.
Okay, cool. Is it possible for me to walk up to him and fucking like just shove a health potion down his throat?
Absolutely.
I have one. I can drink one.
It would take your action to do so though.
What's wrong with
It would be
you?
considered.
Gorge
It would be
yourself
considered
on
use
health
item.
potions.
Cost me a bonus save.
Okay, well then don't be a bitch and do it yourself then. Fuck. God damn.
I'll give that to y'all. Like I hate that fucking rule. I think drinking a health potion shouldn't be an action.
Yeah.
But administering a health potion to someone probably
Yeah.
should.
Okay, that's fair.
So
Okay,
that's why I
then-
give y'all. I love the critical role of Matt Mercer keeps as a feat, but he tends to give it to characters all the
Yeah.
time anyways for free. You can drink a potion
Yeah.
or a health potion
And also
for
getting
as
helped
protection.
with one in the back. The old flying colors rule. Dashball.
Oh, really?
So
Okay,
How much is the health
so
potion weigh?
I think I found my use
How
for
much does the
capital.
health potion weigh?
Oh no.
Deliver
I will
you.
absolutely allow the throw of a health potion.
Dude,
A la BG3.
So-
You might take a 2 damage
Yep.
from glass, like a damage or 2 from glass.
Right.
But I'll give you the heal.
It hurts.
The only time I get real specific about that is if you want to play with specific types of healing potions in a game, it's got to be magical ones. No like alchemical poultice
Right.
Yeah.
of healing sort of throw
soft
potion.
skin pouches for all our health potions.
It's got to basically be a healing word in a bottle, you know.
Great. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
say that. Like artillery of health potions.
blah, sword, longsword.
I
No, no,
interest you in
no.
the artificer class.
Okay.
I think you have to be within a certain distance of not the enemy, but of a friend to do that help action thing, don't you? It's like 30 feet, I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
it says you can use the help action as a bonus action when you use the help. Oh, within 30 feet.
Within
yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah.
You're about 50 feet away, 50, 60 feet away from
If
Rack,
it
easy.
if it can see or hear you, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
I didn't know
You have
that.
to be encouraging, you know.
Well, the whole point is you're not necessarily you're not
whole
helping
time.
you're not helping your friend. What you're doing is you're distracting the enemy. That's how that help is supposed to work. You're not like giving encouraging words or pointing
Yeah.
out weak spots. You're going, hey, look at me, I'm pretty, and you're just like, and you get stabbed in the side of the head. You know.
I mean, yeah, I do remember bourbon. All right, so
Tony. What?
all right, so I'm gonna hit Fridge and the other guy with short bow again.
Short bow.
And then
Keeping your shots up.
yeah, and then if I have Vex, which I didn't realize, which means if I hit a character with short bow and deal damage to it, I have advantage on your next attack for the end of my turn. So yeah, short bow. Let's see. Fucking please not 11 again. It's been 11 twice now, even with the added.
It's just a 12 to hit him.
Oof.
5.
5.
Fuck off. I said what I said.
You got a
Wait,
coin. You got a
what
coin.
was
Wanna
that
use your
number though?
It was
Matter.
1.
Motherfucker.
You want to use your girl? You got your
It doesn't
girl
matter.
points.
A 9 and a 1 are the same thing. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit.
It's a 12. It's been a 12 to hit most of the groups.
Yeah.
The range group's just a little bit harder to hit. The range group's a 13 for the most part. That's just because they're a little more dexterous. They're the range boys. So.
Okay, so we're literally just going back and forth, and I have
You're firing the
performance
same
issues.
arrow at each other, just
Yeah, exactly. We just pick it up and like.
You both miss wide, and Rack just looks at Rack looks at the fridge like, and then looks at you like,
We're flirting. Leave us alone.
Fridge, so fridge is like sort of like orangey red in color, and you see his cheeks kind of turn a little purple
Hell yeah.
after you say that, and he's just like,
All right, and then let's see, and then bonus action. Oh, fuck, I can't really do anything else.
have you moved?
I no,
you
and
dodge.
Yeah.
Not as a bonus
Oh, it's
action,
distant.
bonus.
No, no. as
What
a-
you can do is steady aim is a thing. If you don't move on a turn, you can use your bonus action to give yourself advantage on an attack.
Yeah, I always figured about setting.
Oh, I would love to do that. Can
Yeah.
we do that?
Yeah, so
Hell
roll it
yeah.
again.
And you are a rogue, so if you do that, you would have
Sneak attack.
sneak attack extra.
Oh god. See, these are the things
I don't think
need
you
to
don't
know.
roll anything for.
It's just
It's
your
just
advantage on the
advantage.
attack.
Yeah.
So,
So if I missed it the
yeah,
first
yeah,
time,
yeah.
I
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, you didn't know about it.
Yeah, sorry. Oh shit. Okay, that one's 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
Roll
And,
damage.
and then
roll me
God,
some
it's still
damage.
just a 6 plus 2. That makes me
It's fine.
sad.
Like,
It's fine.
Short
It's
bow.
fine.
Yeah. We'll find you a longbow. 3 damage.
3.
3.
More damage, you would have done.
It's not 0 damages.
Yeah.
It's true.
The only damage that doesn't matter is no damage.
Between the we're just flirting thing and the shot, he's just like. It's almost like
Flirting with a goddamn co-rolled.
it almost looks like like he thinks it's love taps almost.
Yes.
You're both are just hitting each other for like 1-2 damage at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're back to melee group. They're not going anywhere. You are within range. They are scrambling and going after.
Best of luck.
So they're gonna get there too again. It's gonna be with the same one. It's gonna be this roll with the first roll. Uh, 18.
Spiny barrier.
Spiny barrier again.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll reduce. So do the damage. Reduce it by 5 and take 5.
Strong as hell.
So they're gonna take 5.
I wish he was hitting me with all of them individually. Just watch them all go down.
Just mowed down.
But it does hit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does hit.
And then we're just gonna roll for the second one. 16.
Doesn't hit.
So we get the one shot on you.
You're hit by a melee attack. No.
That's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
So,
That's reduced by 5, correct?
So
Okay, so 2.
I'll take 2. Making these health points stretch.
Alrighty.
That's all my spell slots, though. So
I'm gonna
no
get
cure wounds.
there. Mage group is
It's alright. I still have
foot.
health potions and catapult.
All right, we're now at Donald.
Nice. Alright.
I like how he's taken almost entirely physics-based spells.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink a health potion
Yeah, that's a good idea.
for 1.
So bonus action, drink a health potion. So
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
See, delete. 4. 3. 2.
So 5 plus 2, so 7.
7. Okay.
Back at 8.
Hey. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a lot of hit points.
Boom. Alright. And then. How many spell slots I got left? 2. And there's still 3 groups, right?
Yes. Range group, which looks relatively unhurt. Melee group, which is kinda, but I mean they're still ticking. There's like 3 kobolds left of that group, and they seem perfectly fine. And then there's Rack in the fridge.
And Rack's just sitting there watching the fight?
For the most part, yeah.
Firebolt him right in the fucking face.
Firebolt at Rack in the fridge. Okay.
Enjoy the show.
Are you trying to hit a specific one?
Or are
Trying
you
to
fine
hit-
with either?
Rack or the fridge?
Oh, no.
Or are you
Rack.
just
I'm
like
trying to hit
firing
Rack.
into that group?
Like, my goal ideally is to hit Rack
Okay.
right in the face.
Chunk him,
You
dude.
dusty cockfucker.
Ooh.
Wow. 20 total.
Ooh,
20 total.
20.
Yeah, you hit. You hit
Yeah.
Rack specifically.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Roll your damage.
Where's it? There it is.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam.
In almost similar fashion of the little mage kobold, you just kind of like, you hurry up, stand up, drink your potion, kind of toss the bottle to the side, and you just immediately hum like a fastball of, or you want to be finger gunning.
Yeah, I'm gonna Yu hockey show this shit. Like,
Oh, okay.
Firebolt is always gonna be a finger.
You
gun.
spirit gun aim towards Rack, and he's looking towards you. And he's like, and as you hit, it just hits across his chest and across like the bottom of his face. And when he comes back, it's like char, almost not burnt. It doesn't look like it's blistering. It's just like black soot now across his face and across his neck and across
Like
the
an
top of
acne
his chest.
bomb went off.
Yeah.
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 And he's like,
Yeah. It doesn't feel so good, does it?
All right. You're finger blasting Rack. Are you flirting too?
Of course.
Yeah.
all right, range group is up,
Fucking-
and now you have plus 2 AC, correct?
Wait, what's-
Against range attacks, yeah.
Okay.
So AC 20 for range.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah. That's a great
That's
spell.
Really nice.
I don't know if I like that or shield more. I kind of like this one.
They now don't have orders. I need to look at the battlefield.
You're gonna have a what now?
Huh.
They weren't technically given orders by Rack this time, so now they're kind of like free roam, trying to figure out who would be the target.
Organic.
Just the way kobolds think, it's most likely you are the most hurt looking.
Mhm.
So to them, it's easier prey to pick off quicker.
That's right.
So they're gonna
I just told
shoot some attacks at you.
I mean, aren't you still lying down?
Yeah.
Go.
You technically would have had disadvantage then on the attack.
Oh. I
For a
can't
range
stand,
attack?
stand up, shoot. and
Yeah,
lay
you have
back.
disadvantage if you're prone.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I've got enough.
Range
movement.
attacks
That
have
is just your melee attack.
all
right?
all attacks you have disadvantage at when you're prone.
Let's stood up,
Stood up,
shot, and
shoots.
laid back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lay back down. That's fine. They're gonna make their attacks with disadvantage then.
Yeah, it's sit up.
So we've got
one's
dog
gonna
that's
miss.
still somehow kicking its heels.
Second one's gonna miss.
Nice.
Yep. And they're gonna start moving in a little bit of. They see the fireball also repop back up near Rack and
Fridge.
Fridge. and they're going to circle out to like move what looks like to try to be in front of Rack and the large kobold. Not going to be next to them, but they're going to like move around in a circle as if like to become like a wall or a shield. Now we're at Cassius.
There's a what now?
You're at Cassius.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ping pong between the fridge and Rack. Oh, I'm just gonna hit fridge. I'm gonna hit Rack again.
Yeah. So.
They're the same group.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Dodge it. Dodge this.
So wait. What are you doing with it?
I'm hitting Rack with it.
So you just keep it, you moving it out, putting it back into
Yeah.
spot. Okay.
So you gotta hit
All right.
the one
DC 14. That's a fail.
Nice.
7.
7 damage.
Yep.
With that, for some reason, it was like maybe just overconfidence or a little bit too much. Rack doesn't flinch. Rack doesn't move from that spot at all. But suddenly, someone's flirtatious shooting partner is now suddenly a pile of flames, kind of squealing and making not the greatest noises as he kind of like crumples down to his knees and like kind of hits the ground. And Rack just acts like he doesn't care. He's just still like looking out on the battlefield, like now grinning brightly.
I'm gonna stand up as my wolf here, and then I'm gonna move up towards him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess 10 feet, and then drop again.
Move towards him.
Yep.
The 50 feet, then drop back prone
No,
again.
20 feet.
20 feet and drop back prone again. Okay.
Because I don't think I'm very far.
I was gonna say, I
You're
just
now-
shout at
you're-
Cassius. I'm like, tear him apart.
You're about 35, 40 feet ish away
Standing
from
up
him.
is half of my movement. So.
Yeah. You're like you're about like 35, 40 feet away from him now.
From here,
From Rack.
from here right now.
Yes.
Got it.
Where you're at prone currently.
35.
but that-
then I'll
that-
move up another 15.
That
right?
does, like, even if you're prone at that point, you are now within about like 20 to 30 feet of the melee group.
Oh, I see.
Because it's like, you're here,
don't want
like
to
kind
do that.
of
I don't
going.
want to
Rack's
do
here.
that.
The melee group is here dealing with Alkun. So when you're moving in, you're getting closer to the group here.
Yeah, I don't want
Come
to do
flank
that.
the melee group with me.
I think I'm good here. I'm interested in this guy.
Alright.
Fuck him up.
So how close are we getting again?
I want to stay at least 30 feet away
At least 30 away from him.
from Rack.
Okay,
As
from Rack.
well as the melee group. So I want to like cut.
So you would have to move a little bit more like this way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Rack, melee group, Alkun, you would move closer into where the center of the battlefield would be.
Yeah,
But you want to stay outside of the 30-foot range, right?
Right.
Okay. Just outside?
Yes. Well, no,
40
more
feet?
than just.
40 feet-ish away from?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to make sure that they have to dash to get here.
Yep. I got you. Okay, so it's Cassius, now Alco.
Cool. I'm already in melee with this group. So I'm just gonna swing at them. They're already hunters marked. Damn.
A little cock
Damn.
there.
Yeah.
10.
16 plus stuff.
16?
Yeah. Plus stuff, so my attack is plus 6. 22.
Yeah, you hit.
Cool. So rapier's a d8. 6. Hunter's mark's a d6. Plus 4 is 10. And dreadful strikes, because Fey Wanderer. That's d4 of psychic. That's
Damn.
4. That's 14 plus 6, 20 damage to this group.
20 damage to this group?
Mm-hmm. This will get doubled.
Spicy.
With like a quick little swing or like you not haphazardly, but like in the process of swinging at one, you catch two. Both heads come off, and there's one left. And he's just like... Melee group is now down to 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
You
Yeah.
heathens, your fucking sound on while we're recording.
Animals, dude.
Mine was off. What do you?
Hey,
You know what?
y'all my friends.
You fucking like that cake? Good luck getting
Three
another
other
one.
people that might get-
Thank you.
Alright. So now we are at Rack.
You're lucky my mom didn't call me. I'd put her on fucking speakerphone.
Well, that's different. Totally would have put it on speaker with her.
I'm talking to her later anyway.
Don't you ever say that about my mother. You can talk about my dad like that. You're my dad's type.
I got her on speed dial.
Small
so you
and
say whatever you
feminine
want.
looking.
Say whatever you want. It's on speed dial.
Yeah, no, they're both talking about it.
Okay.
Some
So-
good things, some bad. As long as they remember.
And now that spell is off, correct?
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. I
Who was he? Oh, no, technically, he is looking at you. Okay. So, on his turn,
That's a
as
big
all the
dog.
kobolds are starting to drop, his face is like he's grinning wider and wider and wider and wider. And the moment
He's
the
a
moment
fucking
he
god or
the moment
something.
the moment he sees you and the fridge drops, which he doesn't even look at when it happens,
Bastard.
he just like locks eyes with you, and you see him move, and he starts running, and he moves his 30 feet, and then as his bonus action, he's going to dash another 30 feet at you, and then he's going to come at you with an attack
Oh, wow.
because he's able to cover 60 feet within that time frame.
Yep.
So he's going to take an attack at you. It is a multi-attack with a spear. What's your AC?
16.
16. Both attacks are going to hit.
Okay.
19 on one die, 15 on the other. That's going to be up. +2. The first one's going to hit you for 8 piercing damage.
Hmm?
The second one's going to hit you for 6 piercing damage.
Still up?
Oh, yes.
Alright. 2 con saves.
How we're looking.
2 con saves?
For Fireball? For Flaming Sphere?
Oh,
Con
yeah,
saves.
yeah, yeah. Let's see if I got the negative.
Shit.
I lose my sphere.
Fireball sphere drops.
Yep.
How you looking over there?
A lot of that dug into
10 HP.
10 HP, but you've bloodied the wolf.
Temp HP.
Yeah. Circle of the Moon gets 3 times level.
It's a really good euphemism for you to
Oh,
piss
okay.
me off.
So
You
6.
bloody
No.
wolf.
3 times.
Oh, 3 times level.
Yeah.
So 9. So what was it? That was 8 and 6 I did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
That's the first time
alright.
we
So
did it.
Not
so
bad.
far 5
I'll
damage.
second.
5 damage has gotten.
I think I took an arrow somewhere.
Oh no, we.
Oh, you took a firebolt.
Cliff face.
You took a firebolt for like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for like 6 damage, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
14.
Yep, that's right.
What do I got left?
Plenty.
okay, so okay.
I took 15, or no, 10 total.
It should be like yeah, I was playing like 10 or
10
10 or 11 actual damage.
Yep.
Okay. So he is done. We're now at Evelyn.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, I know I used it last time, but the steady aim,
As long as you don't move.
As long
in
as
a
you don't
turn,
move.
You get advantage.
okay, great. Am I still able to hit that same guy in the range I'm in? Because he ran like 60 feet towards
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's still within minimum range, or
Okay,
outside
cool.
minimum range for the crossbow.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna try him with the short bow and
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
fucking ideally not, because I literally have nothing else.
So just attack with advantage.
With advantage.
Yep.
Ooh, 16 plus 4, that's 20.
That is.
So
Oh, yeah.
D6,
Dave, your
3d6 plus 2.
3d6 plus 2.
Oh yeah. Level 3 is 2d6, huh?
Okay, 3d6, thank you. Four, 5, 6, 7, 9 total.
9 total.
Yes.
That bolt hits him from the side,
Yeah.
like where like kidney is,
Fuck you. Good.
and you see him kind of like, and he's looking real fucking rough,
Good.
like real fucking rough.
Smiling now, are
Good.
you?
And he's still smiling.
This fucking guy.
He's still like like he's enjoying this way too much.
I don't like that.
He's enjoying the
Some kind of fire god or something that we're fucking around with.
It looks like he is having the time of his life.
Is this top of the round?
Yeah. We can stop right here.
Yep, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, it's we gotta get out of here. We only have so much time here,
Yeah.
so we can finish the fight next time.
God damn it.
Hold on.
I was actually not expecting the fight. It's the only reason why I don't have a battle map and anything with me to set up, because I really was not expecting this. I was expecting y'all to either make the deal, give away whatever the fuck, and go, or just to run. But y'all are doing way better. Technically, the range group still,
Yeah, but I'm not worried about them.
yeah.
I'm just gonna bum rush on us.
Do the spin move.
Okay.
He's gonna go over there and do a barrel roll.
So,
wait.
if
Yeah, wait.
someone wants to hand me the most valuable thing, that way I'm not echoing in the mic if I walk away from it.
Nah.
So, we have our MVP for the day, for the session. Last week it was our very own Aaron.
It was.
Aaron Alcoon.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron. So, now we're going to go around the table. We'll start with Mr. Donald to vote for who he thinks
MVP.
MVP is.
I'm trying to think who did the most damage to these fuckers.
You fucker.
In all
Who
honesty,
did do the most?
the person who's
Not
done
me.
the
Oh.
most damage is Cassius.
Yeah.
Then my vote goes to Cassius.
The constant flaming
He's been in
sphere.
battle the whole time.
I was gonna say, I'd honestly probably say Aaron again, just because the fucking visual effects of like all your fucking attacks and shit, like even if they don't hit, like were really fucking cool. And plus you flew this session, so like fucking points for that. So I think that was pretty dope.
Backflip, wing, lightning breath, draw sword.
I was gonna say like fucking just awesome, absolutely awesome.
Block damage with spine. Yeah, it was a good turn. I was like, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. I was like, everything is lined up.
Aaron, you go first.
I was absolutely gonna say you because
Just kidding.
the flaming sphere. Yeah, like that negated basically two and a half groups.
Yeah, true.
Okay. I thought, fucking, yeah. God damn it, Aaron. But fuck you. That was really cool
Thanks.
though. Mage hand at the last minute, but then you slid and punched the guy in the face. Yeah, fuck you, Aaron.
All right, heard. That's 2 and 2 then.
Yeah, so DM.
Yep.
We need a tiebreaker.
Oh, we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go with the flaming sphere.
Yeah.
Okay,
It did
fair,
so much
fair.
fucking work.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take it.
Cool.
That's fair.
Like just consistently keeping it up while trying to hide it in the grass as prone the entire time, just so like the range can't deal with him.
Tactically beautiful.
Yeah.
Fair.
I gotta.
I'm prone.
I gotta go with the flaming spheres.
All right, I was prone to murder. Give me that picture back.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your son?
Oh, wow. That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
fucking
Look at our handsome boy with his like when we were young fucking concert hair.
What was last year?
When you were young.
What have you done in the last year, my guy?
Like
No, I fucking fell
Crack? The fuck?
you're channeling your early 2000s sad boy pop punk era, my friend.
off. Fell off.
A ladder.
That was a beautiful night. A literal fucking ladder. A literal one.
He fell off.
An actual ladder. Anyway, fucking Monday Night Fantasy. That's going to be it for tonight.
Hell
Be
yeah.
safe, everybody.
Good night.
Take care.
Everyone have a good night. We'll be back next week.
Next week.
That's all.
Finish this this little fight up. Looks like Rack finally stepped out. Did
Yeah.
some seriousness a little bit, but he
he's
doesn't
gonna
look
get
as
exactly
like he's
one
the
turn
best
before
for
I
wear.
Fucking drop him.
Yeah.
Dude, he killed my